Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing. Testing, testing. There we go.
A community is connections. We're committed to ensuring people stay connected to the services they need. That's why we're participating in the FCC's Affordable Connectivity Program. Go to allofiber.com/ACP to learn more.
The North Platte Viewer inventory online at JansonChryslerJeepDodge.com and join me Monday through Saturday on FM 98.1
and AM 1410. Brought to you in part by Shelter Insurance. The Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Foles and Brent Rogo. Dave's Place and CT Troubleshooters. Another round in River's Edge Golf Course. Premier Toyota. And Sandhills State Bank. And also brought to you by Larry's Glass, the D&N Event Center, Great Plains Health, and Great Plains Home Care, Larry's RV, Bill Summers Ford Lincoln Honda Nissan, the North Platte Public Schools, Willow Creek Embroidery, Quick Stop Convenience Stores, and Runza. Video coverage brought to you by Allo Communications. It's time to join the voice of the Dogs courtside with Paxton Gordon.
Welcome everybody here to the Doghouse as North Platte High School's taking on Alliance in a battle of the Bulldogs. Can you believe that? That's going to be quite a confusing little little run-up here. I'm not going to be able to use Bulldogs and Bulldogs because if you think about it, I can't say one Bulldog without thinking about the other Bulldog, so people might get confused and blah, 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 blah. Down the rabbit hole we go, but that's besides the point. 10-8 Alliance Bulldogs coming in to take on the 3-14 at North Platte High School Bulldogs in competition. Excuse me, today I'm still getting over my, you ever have that sickness where it still lingers around in the sense that you just got buildup and phlegm all still holding back? Yeah, that's me right now. But we are here still as Alliance yesterday took down Gehring in a matchup at home 34-29 to improve to 2 games over 500 at 10-8. North Platte High School, though, coming off of a tough loss against York on last Saturday, where they fell 39-27, where they pretty much were in that ball game for all of it. The York was having a tough time getting shots to fall any which way, and then the Dogs were able to get a little bit of a lead, but let it all go in that last quarter, and unfortunately fell now to 3-14 on the year. Again, you know, you talk with head coach Tyson Hammond about the record, and it kind of is just a feeling of the record does not totally encompass the overall standing of this team, because yes, the record-wise, you can sit there and feel like if you looked at the Bulldogs from the beginning of the year, yeah, it wasn't the strongest start for this team. But as time has grown on, this Dogs team has gotten it. Well, this North Platte High School team, gotta get used to that, has really come into its own. It's just really now just, can the gosh darn shots fall? They're running the system great. Their defense looks really, really strong. It's actually battled with some of the best teams in other, classes. It's tough to say with Class A when you play a lot of Lincoln teams, and those teams are really good. But throughout the year, they've had just a strong overall defensive presence. It just boils down to, can they hit a shot? If they can start hitting shots, this team actually can play up to some of the best teams in Class A. But if it can't, then, that's just how the game of basketball goes. But Alliance taking on North Platte here today. The Bulldogs looking to improve to 4-14 on the year. Alliance looking to continue on with their winning ways and get 3 games above 500, move to 11-8. They're currently 10-8 right now. North Platte currently sitting 28th. If you're looking at District Watch, everybody get your binoculars out. It's District Watch time. North Platte on the girls' side currently sits at 27th, so they would be playing in District 2, which I believe is in Omaha, with Gretna being the second team. If I'm not mistaken, since I last checked. So that is where North Platte will be standing. So if they when they get into district play, we will be heading out to Omaha for some competition in that front. But Bulldogs taking on Alliance. We'll step aside here in the Quick Stop pre-game show. Again, Quick Stop, 27 locations, open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. Again, listening live here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming as always, NorthPlattePost.com, as well as KCOW.
Always open right around the corner, Quick Stop. With your 24-hour convenience store, fast, friendly, no one gets you more. Gas, food, your favorite drink, get everything you need in a blink. That's why everybody stops at Quick Stop. We're always open right around the corner, Quick Stop.
At Allo, we think you deserve the fiber things in life. Like binging your favorite TV shows and movies buffer-free, next level, lag-free gaming, and video calls without frozen faces. So say goodbye to lag and buffering and hello to super fast fiber internet with dedicated 24/7 support for total peace of mind. Plus, no hidden fees, no expiration dates, and no contracts, ever. From dependable service to exceptional support, experience the fiber things with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/fiberthings.
3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year from Another Round and River's Edge Golf Course. The staff wants to thank you for your patronage in 2022 and looks forward to 2023. Another Round and River's Edge are your destination for recreation and fine dining. Now is the time for you to sign up for the 2023 season, open to the public with good times, great food, drinks, and sports. Another Round at River's Edge Golf Course wishes you a Happy New Year. Come have another round with them.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
This is the Bulldog Pregame Show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. North Platte High School taking on Alliance High School. The Bulldog on Bulldog action. You know, it kind of feels almost like a crime against humanity to have two Bulldogs go against each other here today. So might need to throw the flag out and tell it, hey, can't do that. But that's just me and my weird brain. But it's now time for our In the Groove player provided by Midwest ATV. Farmers and ranchers, now is the time to get your ATVs and UTVs service with Midwest Cycle and ATV. We're going to start on the side, well, for North Platte, duh, because that's where they always at. Let's bring it up. Emily Hansen, all season been so consistent for this team, and recently she's just been that defensive stalwart that has led the way for North Platte all the way through this season, has kept them in the zone, and now we look to continue that here against Alliance. She is our In the Groove player provided by Midwest ATV. Again, farmers and ranchers, now is the time to get your ATVs and UTVs service with Midwest Cycle and ATV. Now it's time for our Owls Lock and Safe keys to the game. Of course, Owls Lock and Safe securing North Platte and surrounding areas for over 50 years. Starting on the offensive side, it's tough to kind of it's not really like something that's in your control in terms of like if it can or can't happen, but let's hit some darn shots today. How about that? Let's get let's get the bucket going. Let's get some balls in the bucket. That's kind of, and that boils down to maybe just setting up some nice, easy layups to start off for the girls down low in the post, and then when they're able to do that, then start progressing outwards, get them into a comfortable rhythm, because if you can get them into a comfortable rhythm and they can start seeing the shots go in, that's the key part. You can start seeing the shots go in, then the confidence rises, and then this team starts playing with a little more oomph and energy on the offensive side instead of just really struggling to find anything to, throwing against the wall to hit something. But get some nice, easy, open buckets to start the game. Then the rest will do itself offensively. Defensively, I really want to continue to see the Dogs North Platte get into the passing lanes, because that's really been their strong suit here, has been getting able to disrupt the passing lanes and being able to get transition offense that way, though they haven't really converted a lot of the layups, unfortunately, in those transition opportunities. But if North Platte can still stick with that transition game on the defensive side, mostly stemming from their steals in the passing lane, this game might look to be a very, very good one for North Platte High School. Of course, Lions can't scoff at them. Again, above 500 record, 10-8 on the year as we're getting ready here for the start of the national anthem. Of course, you can watch all of Bulldog action live on our video streaming platform, northplattepost.com. You can go under live streams, and there they are, archived live streams under the first tab, and that is where you'll find all Bulldog action, of course, on YouTube and Eagle video streams as well before you go to the post site. So here we get ready to rock and roll with the national anthem. We'll step aside there, take a quick little break, come back to our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. Bulldogs on Bulldog action here today, as North Platte is going to be taking on Alliance. North Platte looking to get a victory here on the board, 3-14 on the year. Alliance 10-8 on this season. So either team, Alliance looking to continue its strong little second half push, while North Platte looks to finally get a win on the board and maybe start building some confidence toward district play as we're getting ever so closer and closer to that, which is quite the scary part of it. But it's now time for the national anthem, so we'll step aside and take a break. We come back, more action here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming NorthPlattePost.com, also live on KCOW.
CT Computer Services of North Platte on the corner of Phillip and Willow offers Tune-Up Tuesdays. So, if your computer is running slow, it probably needs a tune-up. Take it to CT Computer Services. The everyday basic tune-up price is only $50, and you can save more on Tune-Up Tuesdays. CT Computer Services of North Platte sells both new and refurbished desktops and laptops. See your IT guys at 905 South Willow or give them a call at 534-3628.
Gosh, I am so hungry, but the game is on.
Well, you big lug, get off the couch and get to Dave's Place Pizza and Wings to watch and fill your massive belly.
Well, why didn't I think of that?
Well, just go to Dave's Place.
Dave's Place at 1510 East 4th is the quintessential place to watch the game and fill your belly. Massive or not, pizzas, wings, calzones, and even great meals for the kiddos. Daily specials too. Call in an order at 532-3922 or order online at davesplacenp.com. DoorDash available too.
We all tried to prepare for life's what-ifs, but what happens if those uncertainties become a reality? I'm Stephen Rhodes, and as your local farmer's insurance agent, I'm here for you. I can help you determine the coverage that fits your needs. When you have questions about insurance, turn to me, Stephen Rhodes, with Farmers Insurance. I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. Go Bulldogs! Find me, Stephen Rhodes, at 102 North Dewey.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Whether you're a weekend warrior, youth, or professional athlete, the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team has you covered. The team includes orthopedic surgeons, athletic trainers, and other healthcare specialists who spend their time at local high school and college sporting events, ensuring that athletes stay as injury-free as possible. In the event of an injury, the team remains committed to returning athletes to competition as quickly and safely as possible.
Contact the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team by calling 308-568-7456.
Swift Auto Center.
This is Joe from Swift Auto Center in North Platte. The Dogs play here. KOOQ North Platte, 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. North Platte High School taking on Alliance. It's time for our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. Double Dips Ice Creamery brought to you in the historic Canteen District in North Platte, offers 24 plus different flavors of hand-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. Now here on the side of Alliance, starting them out, Bailey Stark, the 5'2 senior, getting the start here today as well. As I got to get it up here, it's going to be Catherine Bliner, the 5'6 senior, along with Jalen Clark, the 5'9 junior, also getting the start. Macy Seaboom, the the 5'6 sophomore, getting the start, as well as Sierra Hudson, the 5'7 junior. On the side of North Platte High School, as always, Abby Kamensky, the sophomore, gets the start alongside Jaden Outerkirk, the senior, here on senior night. Emily Hansen, the senior, gets the start as well, with Macy Fries, the senior, and Avery Zern as well. We'll step aside, take a break here lastly on the Quick Stop pregame show. We come back. It's time for game action here at FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass at North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. Alliance taking on North Platte High School. Again, you can find all of our games on FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming NorthPlattePost.com, as well as today, KCOW up in Alliance. Avery Zern will be taking the jump today, as well as Jalen Clark, the junior, for the side of Alliance. Bulldog on Bulldog action. We are underway. The tip is one on the side of Alliance, and up now comes Sierra Hudson. Hudson now with it, going to the right side. We'll dish it on off now to Briner. Briner back on over to a cutting inside Clark. She'll go for the layup. No good. Tipped. Rebound on the side of Alliance. There was Hudson getting the grab. The hop step into the lane goes Briner. And with that, the first points from Catherine Briner. Now Alliance takes an early 2-0 lead. Outer Kirk on the right side of the wing now with 7:28 left to go. We'll pass it to Hansen and now Kamensky. Down low to Zern in the elbow. Looking, finds Freeze, who now drives into the paint. Freeze thinks about it, and they're going to call it travel on Macy Freeze. She got tangled up with a couple Alliance Bulldog defenders. With that, a turnover for North Platte. An early 2-0 lead for Alliance in this ball game. Now the pass, it goes all the way up now to Seabaum. Bomb on over now to Hudson. Into the left corner, firing the three. Clark short. Fought for the rebound was Macy Seabaum, but no good. As that's going to bounce off of a North Platte player, and it'll be an inbound for the side of the Alliance Bulldogs. All the way out it goes to Catherine Briner. Into the paint, then turn right on over to Macy Freeze. Not ready for the pass was Sierra Hudson. Now Kamensky in the right corner has the basketball. She dishes it to Outer Kirk on the right wing. Now to Macy Freeze. There's Emily Hansen. Now Kamensky left elbow back on over to Outer Kirk. Good passing from the Bulldogs here again, working with a lower class division out of Class A. No shot clock as Hansen's jumper is short. Rebounded by Avery Zern. And another opportunity for North Platte. So again, with no shot clock, the offense can kind of slow down for a little bit and get things established, but then also at the same time, kind of runs out of rhythm again. And you've been playing with Class A teams for so long, kind of forget how these teams in Class B work with no shot clock. On over to Emily Hansen on the left wing. Hansen thinking about the screen from Zern, but drives in the paint, picks her dribble up, finds Kamensky for three. It hits the bottom of the net. There's a nice three-pointer from Abby Kamensky, her first three of the ball game, and that's going to go over the head of Bailey Stark. With that, a turnover for Alliance. Stark only sitting at 5'2". Pass was intended for somebody about 6'7", unfortunately. So with that, a turnover for Alliance. It's now 3-2 in favor of North Platte. Emily Hansen on over to Kamensky on the right side. Down low to Zern. Zern, good defense though, coming to the side of Jalen Clark. Tries to get a steal, got back-to-back tips out of the hands of Bulldog players from Jalen Clark. Oh, but they're going to call a late reach-in foul from Clark. Her first will be an inbound for North Platte. There's the first team foul for Alliance. Outer Kirk sets for three. That's going to hit off of the rafter. And with that, the end of the Bulldog possession. Outer Kirk had a good shot, just a little far off the mark. Now an inbounds for Alliance with Catherine Briner. Inside to Stark. Stark cross-courts it on over to Seabaum. Up the court goes Macy Seabaum. Cross-courts it to Stark. Now she'll fire a three away. Short and going to roll out of bounds. As in the vicinity was Sierra Hudson. She tried to get it, just fortunately tripped on a Bulldog player. So with that shot, no good. North Platte still holds on to the lead now. 3-2 with 5:36 left to go. Hansen on the left wing. Crosses it to Outer Kirk. Outer Kirk over to Kamensky now in the corner. Passes it back to Freeze at the top of the three-point line. Almost stolen away there. That was Macy Seabaum. And a three from Outer Kirk off the back iron. Rebound on the side by Catherine Briner, her first. And up the court comes Alliance. Briner on the far side into a double now. And they're going to say she stepped out of bounds with the basketball following contact with Jaden Outer Kirk. That's a turnover for Alliance. A really good defensive start to this game for either side, not allowing really any separation. So we look like we're going to be in it for a defensive slugfest. We saw it yesterday for Alliance in their game against Gering. Only scored 34 points, only gave up 29. A battle for the basketball, picked up on the side by Sierra Hudson. She's going to the lane, up for the shot, no good. There's a good strong rebound on the side of Jalen Clark, and there's a shot being hit from Bailey Stark. Actually, scratch that. That was Catherine Briner. There's her second bucket. So now Alliance retakes the lead 4-3. Freeze back to Zern. Zern back on over to Hansen, who pumps and drives into the lane, but they're going to call it travel on Emily Hansen. With that, quick turnover for North Platte. Alliance leads 4-3. Thank you again to our sponsors here for today. Premier Toyota. Let the staff at Premier Toyota help you with every step of the way of the car buying process. Premier Toyota, let's go places as Briner passes the ball on, down, and the shot goes up from Jalen Clark. Won't hit, but a foul is going to be called. It was quite a lucky bounce as Stark tried to pass it, or excuse me, Briner tried to pass it down low to Jalen Clark, but it bounced off of the knee of a Bulldog player, and right back it went to Catherine Briner. So with that, the first free throw attempts from Jalen Clark, no good. So she's 0 for 1 here in the first stint. 4-3 in favor of North Platte with 4:19 left to go here in the first quarter. Clark sets and fires. That one took a couple of bad bounces in and out of the rim. Rebound on the side by Avery Zern, her second. Kamensky and Emily Hansen now Outerkirk in the right corner. Good defense though on the side by Catherine Briner. That's going to be stolen by Alliance after a bad pass and a bad read from North Platte. So the other way with it comes Catherine Briner and the Bulldogs as Winnie Hanneborg looks to check in for North Platte. Stark in the far right side has it tipped and stolen away by Macy Freeze. A 1-on-3, she stops and passes it back to Outerkirk. The offense will reset up for North Platte. Kamensky down to Zern. Zern into a double, looking to go up and over, looking for a foul. No good. That's going to be a rebound on the side by Sierra Hudson, her second. Up the court now, Stark passes it to Briner. Now into the post area. Great passing from Alliance, and because of that, it sets up another foul on North Platte. There's Outerkirk. Gets dinged for her first. Good quick passing down in the post from Alliance and the Bulldogs, and because of that, they'll have another foul called. So Winnie Hanneborg and Addison Euling check in for the side of North Platte. And on the side of Alliance, Haley Winter checks in for Stark. Into the lane goes Briner, passing it down low to Clark. Clark up for the contested shot, no good. Strong rebound on the side by Seabaum, no good. Fight for it, and Macy Freeze will collect the next rebound with some power. Up now comes the court, North Platte, to throw to Hanneborg. Hanneborg will get a foul drawn on her as there's a block from Macy Seabaum, and with that, an inbound for North Platte underneath their own basket. 4-3 still in favor of Alliance as Macy Freeze now sets up for three. Freeze! It takes a bad in and out rim as Seabaum lands another rebound, her second. Yet again, the shooting woes for North Platte continues. They got some really good looks. They're just not falling in as that shot, no good. Tipped, rebounded again, and the second chance effort from Jalen Clark will collect another bucket. Alliance now leads 6-3, so we'll step aside and take a break. North Platte High School currently trailing Alliance 6-3 with 2:59 left here in the first quarter.
Your health is nothing to fool with. That's why when supplies are important, you should trust no one but the best. Great Plains Home Care Equipment features full home care outfits. All of the items you or your loved one will need for rehabilitation, including oxygen and respiratory equipment, whether it's for staying at home or for moving around. Great Plains Home Care Equipment, 600 East Francis Street, Suite 6 in North Platte.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. Alliance with a 3-point advantage over North Platte High School, 6-3 with 2:59 left to go here in the first quarter. Of course, our timeouts always brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Hansen Eurowing and has the ball stolen away. Here comes Jalen Clark with it. On the far side, she'll step back and reestablish the offense for the side of Alliance. Now into the lane, Briner hop steps. She lost the basketball, and it's going to fall out of play. Last touch by Alliance. Thank you again to our sponsors today, Dave's Place Pizza and Wings. You can find out more on East 4th Street in North Platte. So here comes Emily Hansen with the inbound for the Bulldogs, currently trailing by 3, 6-3, with 2:33 left to go. Now the dish into the corner to Hanneborg. Hanneborg driving around the perimeter, dishes it on over to Freeze now on the right side of the wing. She gets a screen from Euling. Thinking about driving, kicks it, Hanneborg sets and fires. It's short, and it's going to be picked up and rebounded there by Catherine Briner, her second. Briner on the far side, drives past Macy Freeze. Now into a double, tries to kick it. It's in the open court, and they're picking up Sierra Hudson. She's able to pass it back, and now Briner will drive into the lane. Back down it goes, just out of reach from Sierra Hudson, and with that, a turnover for Alliance and the Bulldogs. As looking to check in now comes Kale Lambert, as Miss Lambert will check in. Kale Lambert checks in, the sophomore, as off to the bench goes Jalen Clark. Kamensky up the court, she goes with it, dishes it back to Hansen. She stops, gets a screen from Ewing, drives, pops from the free throw line. There, off of the back iron. Emily Hansen gets her first 2 points, and that's a shot that really needed to fall in for North Platte as they've been struggling really to get anything to fall into the basket. That one taking a nice collective bounce, and they'll call a travel on Haley Winter. With that turnover for Alliance, another good stop defensively for North Platte. 1:40 left to go here in the first quarter. It's 6-5 in favor of Alliance. Both sides showing some really strong defensive starts here in this quarter. As Kamensky fires away for three. Oh, it's off the front of the iron. No good. Winter will collect the rebound, and now she'll take it up the near side of the court. Winter hesitating, gets across the line and passes it on over. It gets to Briner on the right side. Now down low, it goes to Lambert. Lambert back on over to Winter, and now Briner kicking it about. Here comes a three from Seabaum. No good. Tipped, rebounded, and a fought for Abby Kamensky. Got involved in the jump ball, and it'll fall the way, though, of North Platte. Looking to check in now, Bailey Stark, as well as Jalen Clark. Out goes Kale Lambert, as well as Macy Seabaum for Alliance. 6-5 in favor of Alliance and the Bulldogs with 1:04 left to go here in the first quarter. Hanneborg on the left side, dishes it to Kamensky on the right side. Now to Hansen in the corner. Back to Kamensky after it was tipped up front by Clark. Euling with it. 50 seconds back to Hanneborg. Hanneborg looking for something. Back to Euling. She'll fire from the free throw line. No good. Short picked up on the side by Hudson. There's her third rebound, and now up comes Bailey Stark looking for the last shot potentially of this quarter with 35 seconds left to go. Stark passes it on over to Hudson, who fires from the elbow. No good. Euling will collect her first rebound, and now with 27 seconds, I'd expect North Platte now to take that last shot. Freeze tries to dish it to Kamensky. She lost the basketball, Macy Freeze did, and with that, a turnover for North Platte. And with 19 seconds and a 1-point advantage for Alliance, the Alliance Bulldogs will take it up the court. 17 seconds left. Here comes Bailey Stark with it. Now to Winter. Winter guarded by Hanneborg. Driving, kicks it back to Stark, 9 seconds. Now to Bryn, almost out of Briner's hands. Briner down low, it goes to Hudson. That shot's gonna fall as time is set to expire here. And with that, we'll head into the second quarter with North Platte at the moment trailing to Alliance 8-5.
Community college, we see it. Your drive to make a difference. Chart your own path. Create your own future. Through our diverse health occupation programs, the career you're considering is waiting for you. You can provide comfort, save lives, be a hero in your community. Your path at MPCC is limitless. At Mid-Plains Community College, we see you. We are MPCC.
How would you like to get a warranty on a used car, truck, or SUV? When you purchase a qualified pre-owned vehicle at Premier Toyota in North Platte, it comes with a 6-month or 6,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. 6 months or 6,000 miles, whichever comes first. That is totally awesome when you are buying a pre-owned vehicle. Stop out and talk to the friendly staff at Premier Toyota, just south of I-80 today. Take a test drive and get a warranty on qualified pre-owned vehicles. Let's go places.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back to the Doghouse. North Platte taking on Alliance and the Bulldogs. So Bulldog on Bulldog action. Who would have thought about that one? It is currently 8-5 in favor of Alliance here. with the start of the second quarter just to get underway. Again, our timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann of the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann of the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Also, thank you to our sponsors, the Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Bowles and Brett Rogo. Go see them for auto, home, life, and more at Shelter Insurance. There's Catherine Briner hitting her first 3 of the game. With that, Briner up to 7 points already. It's now 11-5 in favor of Alliance. Here's Macy Freeze on the right wing, has it stolen immediately. That's picked up by Jalen Clark. Clark stops, spins, and goes up for a layup. Oh, she misses it. And there's Avery Zern collecting her 3rd rebound. A little bit of a break for North Platte following the turnover as Kamensky now drives and dishes it to Outerkirk. Outerkirk to Hansen. 11-5 in favor of the Bulldogs as Freeze sets and fires. Oh, too much mustard behind that shot, and that's rebound on the side by Jalen Clark, her first. Now, Briner on over to Stark. Stark spinning on Macy Freeze and passes it. Some great passing. Winter now sets up for 3 on the left wing. Short, and rebound on the side by Jalen Clark, her second. Another 3 from Briner, no good. Tipped again, and last out of play, last touch by, I believe, Haley Winter is checking back in. ACC bomb for Catherine Briner. It is currently here at the moment 11-5 in favor of Alliance High School, and the Bulldogs there. The handoff to Hansen. She drives up for the layup. There's Emily Hansen. That's the play that has been been in the works for some time for North Platte. The double fake, where you think they're going to hand off to the first person, but it essentially sets a free double screen, allows the second person to get an easy bucket. That time it finally worked. The Bulldogs again trying to break there. Whoa, that's stolen immediately by Abby Kamensky. She throws it up to Freeze. Freeze steps, picks her dribble up, fires it back to Kamensky. Again, the Bulldogs trying to shoot out of their shooting woes as Outerkirk sets and fires short, tipped and rebounded by Abby Kamensky. Outerkirk has yet to hit a 3. She's shot 3 of them so far. Zern up and under, no travel, and finally a double dribble called on Zern as she was trying to go up and under, but she was a little too underneath the basket and couldn't get the shot to go. So 11-7 in favor of Alliance here with 6 minutes left to go in quarter number 2. Up the court now comes Seabaum. She'll pass it all the way up now. Back, they think about it. Now gets it to Stark. Stark down low. Oh, good hands from one Avery Zern. Another turnover talked about in our Owls Lock and Safe keys to the game for North Platte. All about making sure they get in the passing lanes, and that time they were able to. 11-7. Freeze sets and fires for another 3. That one off the mark, and rebound on the side by Bailey Stark. Now Winter up to Seabaum. Seabaum in a double. Needs some help. Tries to and will get out of it successfully, and the shot will fall. Great concentration from Jalen Clark, the junior, to get the bucket, and now she'll head to the free throw line to convert this and one. 13-11 in favor of Alliance's Emily Hansen, who picks up her second foul, goes to the bench. So Catherine Briner now checks in as to the bench goes Haley Winter. Is now, again, here comes Jalen Clark. Convert the and one. Go up 7 if they get it. No good. There's Outerkirk collecting the rebound. There's the first miss from the second miss from the free throw line for Clark. Kamensky, left side, cross courts it to Freeze. Freeze driving in on Briner, kicks it to Kamensky. She'll fire a 3. She made one already. Not one on that time as Seabaum collects her 3rd rebound. Seabaum up to Briner with now under 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. 13-7. The shot down low. It goes. Seabaum will get it. And a late and foul on the floor. So with that, Macy Seabaum will get the bucket to fall. That is her first. And then a foul late. That's on Outerkirk. That's the second for Outerkirk. And a timeout's going to be taken on the side. A full team timeout taken on the side of North Platte. So we'll step aside and take a break as well. Again, all our timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. North Platte trailing 15-7 live on FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming as always, northplattepost.com, as well as KCOW.
Tom plows Runza's parking lot on Temperature Tuesdays.
Take that, Snowdrift. With great horsepower comes great responsibility.
Every Tuesday in January and February, the temp at 6 a.m. is the price you pay for an original Runza sandwich when you buy fries and a medium drink.
And every Tuesday, the drive-thru will be drivable.
Thanks, Tom. Not all heroes wear capes.
I'm wearing one.
I know. Temperature Tuesdays are back, and Runza makes it all better.
North Platte Post Sports.
We'll back here to the Doghouse. North Platte High School trailing Alliance 15-7, with at the free throw line being Macy Seabaum. Thank you to our sponsors, Another Round / Rivers Edge Golf Course. After your golf game, swing into another round for some amazing food and drinks. That was a made free throw from Seabaum. It's now 16-7. Following the completion of the and one, is North Platte trying again to find something as there's an defensive foul. The side of Alliance, it's going to be on Catherine Briner, her first. It's the third team foul for Alliance. North Platte has 4 team fouls as well, with both Outerkirk as well as Hansen, both seniors, with 2 fouls already here in this game. Zern at the three-point line, back on over to Kamensky. Kamensky thought about the 3, dishes it to Hanneborg. Hanneborg now to Freeze on the far left side. Some good passing by North Platte, trying to get some momentum, at least separation. Hanneborg with a good move into the paint. Now Zern steps back, passes it to Kamensky, and now there's Macy Freeze, the top of the three-point line. She'll pick her dribble up, needs help, finds Kamensky now, guarded by Stark. Getting the screen is Zern. Kamensky into the lane, back to Zern, who's cutting. Her shot, not good enough, and it's rebounded on the side by Sierra Hudson, her 4th. Now at the court comes Bailey Stark. Stark spins and dishes it up to Briner. As looking to check in now, Kale Lambert. The dish on over to Seabaum. Seabaum stepping back in the corner all the way back to Briner, as she now drives and dishes to Stark for 3. That one rims in. Good shooting here already on the side of Alliance. It's 19-7. Another timeout going to be taken on this side by North Platte. With that, we'll also take our timeout. 3:50 left to go here in the second. North Platte trailing now 19-7.
Sandhill State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhill State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open, or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhill State Bank, member FDIC.
North Platte Post Sports.
Well, back here to the Doghouse. North Platte currently trailing Alliance 19-7, following that 3 from Bailey Stark. Looking a little, again, the same woes that have been battling North Platte all this second half of the season, just not being able to hit any of their shots. And that's kind of where the deficit falls. They've had good looks, they've had opportunities, just unable to hit them. And then on the other side of the Lions, give them credit, they've been hitting their shots whenever they've been given the opportunity. Now up 19-7. Of course, our timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Up the court now comes Abby Kamensky. She'll listen to Macy Freeze on the right side. Now Outerkirk has it. Some good perimeter passing over to Winnie Hanneborg as she now drives into the paint. Looking, kicks it to Freeze. Freeze drives in on Briner. Kicks it over. Outerkirk sets and fires. There's the shot from Jaden Outerkirk. Her first 3, and that maybe, hopefully, starts this Bulldogs offense up to hit some more shots, as the lid has just been on the basket all day today. There's a bad pass, and Kamensky steals it the other way. 1-on-2. Kamensky tried to get a foul, no good. Hanneborg with the rebound. And there's the foul that'll be called on Winnie Hanneborg on the shot. That's going to be called on Kyle Lambert. It's her first foul, the 4-team foul, as Hanneborg now heads to the free throw line again. Abby Kamensky was looking for it, but Hanneborg gets it instead. Her free throw off the mark on the first one. She's 0 for 1 with 1 rebound here today's game. 19-10 with 3:12 left to go. Hanneborg gets set. She fires away. No good on the second. Tipped out of play. Last touched by an Alliance player. So with that, an inbounds for North Platte underneath their own bucket. So that'll be with Abby Kamensky doing the honors here, guarded by Bailey Stark. Kamensky finds Outerkirk on that left wing. Ooh, she broke some ankles. Down low to Zern as Zern dishes it to Hanneborg. Now Kamensky. Couple opportunities maybe to shoot the three, but the Dogs pull out of it, and a stolen pass there. There is a great one from Catherine Briner. She now looks to get past Hanneborg, driving baseline, kicking on out. There's Stark. She pumps and will now kick it into Lambert. Lambert back over Seabaum for three, and no good on that shot. Tipped, rebounded by Catherine Briner, her third shot, no good, and there's Zern collecting then her fourth on the other side, and now North Platte takes over here. Freeze cross-courting the pass on over. Outerkirk now in the right corner. Has it, looking, finds Freeze now on the right wing. Down low to Zern. Zern spinning back to Outerkirk, who's driving and kicking it out to Kamensky, and now Hanneborg. Down low to Zern. Zern back to Hanneborg. Hanneborg now to Freeze on the right wing. She'll drive in on Briner. Briner stumbles and falls, but they're going to call a block on Catherine Briner. Lost her balance, gets called for the block, and with that, an inbound for North Platte. That's the second foul for Briner, and checking now in comes Addison Ewing, as well as Jalen Clark for Briner, and Lambert as Haley Winter checks in. So Ewing checks in. There's now 5 team fouls against Alliance. Throw to Ewing. Ewing up for the shot. Oh, almost got it to fall, but another foul will be called. I believe that's going to be on Macy Seabaum. Nope. Calling on Sierra Hudson, her first of the 16 foul. So Ewing will now go to the free throw line. So far, North Platte has yet to hit a single free throw in this game. We'll make that changed right there with Addison Ewing nailing the first. It's now 19-11 in favor of Alliance with 2:11 left to go. Ewing gets set and looking to fire away the second. She nails it. 2 points for Addison Ewing from the free throw line. It's now 19-12. The throw all the way up to Stark is not going to be there as she falls out of bounds with the basketball on the near side. And with that, a turnover for Alliance on the inbound. So North Platte will take over. They are trailing 19-12. 2:10 left to go here in the first half. Overall strong defensive outing from either side as Outerkirk now dishes it to Hanneborg. Oh, and that's going to be stolen right away by Jalen Clark into the open court. Her layup will hit the mark. Clark got the steal. Good awareness on the defensive side to jump into the passing lane and gets the turnover. And the bucket on the other side, it's 21-12. A 9-point advantage for Alliance and the Bulldogs. Freeze will fire a straightaway three. Nothing but net. Finally, Macy Freeze will hit a three. She missed all 4 of hers already in this game, but she now connects on that one. Her first. It's now 21-15 in favor of North Platte. Ball's on the floor. Fighting for it is Outerkirk. Ewing will pick it up. So another good defensive outing for the Bulldogs as here comes Kamensky. Down low to Freeze. Now to Hanneborg. She's open. She'll fire away for 3. Wow! Winnie Hanneborg can't get the shot to fall. It rims in and out, and there's Jalen Clark with the rebound. Hanneborg, oh, again, just the shooting woes for North Platte. As Macy Freeze gets called for a foul. But again, the shooting woes for North Platte has been well documented, and it just seems like the basketball gods are just not letting anything happen for them as another one rims in and out. Into the paint area goes Winter. Now hands it off. A great sky hook from Sierra Hudson. Bringing out the Kareem sky hook. And she hits it, 23-15 with now under a minute left to go. Man, talking about a move you don't see very often anymore. The Kareem Abdul-Jabbar skyhook, as there's a foul called there on Bailey Stark for a reach. I believe that was on Kamensky. That's Stark's first, and with that, Kamensky now goes to the free throw line. Looking to help reduce the lead. It's 23-15 in favor of Alliance. She misses that. Tipped and rebound on the side by Haley Winter. That's her second rebound as Kamensky misses her first free throw. On the far side, Seabaum needs help. She can get it into Hudson. Hudson will fire for three. Oh, that one rims in and out. Tipped, last touch by the side of Alliance, and then last touch by Abby Kamensky out of play. So an inbound on the far side for Alliance and the Bulldogs as North Platte currently trails 23-15 with 28 seconds left to go here in the half. The throw, all the way out it goes to Hudson. Hudson with 26, thought about driving on Hanneborg, crosses over and picks her dribble up. Needs help, running out of time, able to find it with the down low. It goes to Stark, and then the pass intended for Jalen Clark gets tipped out of play, I believe, by Outerkirk. So with that, inbounds for Alliance, 17.2 left to go here in the first half. The inbound from Winter gets into a fastly cutting in Seabaum, and now on over goes to Stark. Now back over to Winter with 10 seconds left, guarded by Abby Kamensky in the double. And stolen by Addison Ewing. Here comes Macy Freeze with 5 seconds. Picks her dribble up, and it's going to be intercepted. The throw up and the heave. No good, short off the front iron from Macy Seabaum. And that is how we will now head into halftime. North Platte at the moment trailing Alliance 23-15. Of course, our timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Of course, now it's time for our Quick Stop halftime show. 27 locations, open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. We'll get you that right around the corner right here at FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com and on KCOW in Alliance. Score here, 23-15 in favor of Alliance.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair Dino Pay saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Find me, Brent Rogo, at 502 East Francis.
CT Computer Services of North Platte on the corner of Phillip and Willow offers Tune-Up Tuesdays. So, if your computer is running slow, it probably needs a tune-up. Take it to CT Computer Services. The everyday basic tune-up price is only $50, and you can save more on Tune-Up Tuesdays. CT Computer Services of North Platte sells both new and refurbished desktops and laptops. See your IT guys at 905 South Willow or give them a call at 534-3628.
Gosh, I am so hungry, but the game is on.
Well, you big lug, get off the couch and get to Dave's Place Pizza and Wings to watch and fill your massive belly.
Why didn't I think of that?
Well, just go to Dave's Place.
Dave's Place at 1510 East 4th is the quintessential place to watch the game and fill your belly. Massive or not, pizzas, wings, calzones, and even great meals for the kiddos. Daily specials too. Call in an order at 532-3922 or order online at davesplacenp.com. DoorDash available too.
Distinction is important. It helps you stand out from the rest. So why not establish yourself with exceptional personalization from Willow Creek Embroidery? Have you heard they have men's jeans up to waist 60, shirts and jackets up to 6XL, and they are expanding on their in-stock big and tall every week. They also are the area's only authorized retailer of Cubbies, a customizable handmade plush toy. They also sell gift cards, perfect for any birthday or special event. See you soon at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys.
3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year from Another Round and River's Edge Golf Course. The staff wants to thank you for your patronage in 2022 and looks forward to 2023. Another Round and River's Edge are your destination for recreation and fine dining. Now is the time for you to sign up for the 2023 season, open to the public with good times, great food, drinks, and sports. Another Round at River's Edge Golf Course wishes you a Happy New Year. Come have another round with them.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
Great Plains Health Orthopedics in North Platte is ready to serve you with board-certified orthopedic surgeons and a team of medical professionals who specialize in hip, knee, and shoulder joint replacements and revisions, minor to complex hand injuries, sports medicine for both the serious athlete and the weekend warrior, new and innovative operative and non-operative procedures, and work-related injuries. Same-week appointments are available. Call Great Plains Health Orthopedics today.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health. Swift Auto Center.
You're listening to Bulldog Athletics with Swift Auto Center of North Platte on KWOQ North Platte, 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. North Platte High School taking on Alliance High School in Bulldog on Bulldog crime. That's how I will describe it. That's kind of how it is. You don't take out your own family members in terms of the animal kingdom, but Bulldogs taking on the Bulldogs here, and it's the Bulldogs currently up top. No, not North Platte, unfortunately. It is Alliance High School with a 23-15 lead over North Platte High School here in the Make-A-Wish Day. That's right, 50-50 raffle, a shoot-to-win prizes. You know, it's kind of fun to think about this. I come from Kansas. Well, I grew up in Colorado, but here in Kansas in my first job before I came here to North Platte, a lot of the super small schools in the rural Kansas area did this, not for Make-A-Wish, but just in general in terms of half-court shooting and giving out prizes to the youngsters and people coming in. Uh-oh, Matt Kamensky gets to shoot some free throws now. And so here we go, Matt Kamensky. But here, we got to get to the real stuff. Basketball action, not Make-A-Wish. Basketball action. It is 23-15 with North Platte trailing at the moment. It's been a defensive battle between these two teams. Can you look at the score, 23-15. It's been a defensive battle between either of these squads in the first half. The problem has just been, for North Platte, the same shooting woes that have always come about in terms of they just can't seem to get the lid off of the basket. Oh, hold on now. Matt Kamensky shooting a three-pointer. Matt Kamensky, come on, Coach. Oh, Coach, buddy. Let's see if he hits another one. Hey! Matt Kamensky hits a shot. But it's still tough offensively again for North Platte because we always talk about how they need to somehow find ways to get easy buckets. There was a stretch where they were able to get a couple of back-to-back plays and get some back-to-back scores. Just been unable, though, to get that perimeter ball to fall. And again, you know, in a basketball game like this, it always comes down to shooters shoot. And unfortunately, the shots have just not been falling for North Platte in this one. On the other side for Alliance, though, man, their shots have been falling pretty good, specifically from the three-point line. They have a couple of people that have hit the three, and they have, I would say, had a much better shooting performance, even though the lead right now is only 8 points in favor of Alliance. And the Bulldogs, 23-15 here at Quick Stop halftime show. Quick Stop open 24 hours a day with 27 different locations. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. We'll step aside and take a break here in the Quick Stop halftime show. When we come back, it's time for our Clear Focus Eye Care game stats. Again, provided by Clear Focus Eye Care. When we step aside and take a break and come back right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and as always, live streaming NorthPlattePost.com and Also live today on KCOW.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
At Mid-Plains Community College, we see it. Your drive to make a difference. Chart your own path. Create your own future. Through our diverse health occupation programs, the career you're considering is waiting for you. You can provide comfort, save lives, be a hero in your community. Your path at MPCC is limitless. At Mid-Plains Community College, we see you. We are MPCC.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
Tom plows Runza's parking lot on Temperature Tuesdays.
Take that, Snowdrift. With great horsepower comes great responsibility.
Every Tuesday in January and February, the temp at 6 a.m. is the price you pay for an original Runza sandwich when you buy fries and a medium drink.
And every Tuesday, the drive-thru will be drivable.
Thanks, Tom. Not all heroes wear capes.
I'm wearing one.
I know. Temperature Tuesdays are back, and Runza makes it all better.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. North Platte High School currently trailing Alliance High School 23-15. It's now time for our Clear Focus Eye Care game stats. Clear Focus Eye Care specializing in preventative eye care, dry eye treatment, and vision therapy. Schedule your appointment here today. Let's start on the team that has the lead right now. Alliance with Jalen Clark. Scratch that. Catherine Briner has 7 total points to her name and 1-3 as well, and 3 rebounds on the side of Alliance. And then it comes to Jalen Clark. She's got 6 points and 3 rebounds, though 2 missed free throws as well to her name. 4 from Sierra Hudson and 4 rebounds. 3 from Macy Seabaum. She is 1 for 1 from the free throw line and 3 rebounds. And then Bailey Stark with 1 rebound and 1 3 in this game as well for Alliance High School. They, again, have been shooting the ball better at the three-point line in terms of the efficiency numbers, though North Platte does have a couple in their bag. So it's time to head on over to North Platte High School and let us see what they're doing on the offensive side scoring-wise. Leading the way for North Platte, Emily Hansen has 4 points after a couple of good early shots before she got into foul trouble with 2 fouls. Again, she has 4 points, no rebounds, no free throws to her name. Macy Freeze has 3 points and 1 rebound with, after that 1-3 she hit earlier. Addison Euling has 2 points. She's 2 for 2 from the free throw line with 1 rebound. Jaden Outerkirk has 1-3 and 1 rebound, though does have 2 fouls, so in a little bit of foul trouble for Outerkirk. Abby Kamensky hit a 3 early in the first quarter as well. She's 0 for 1 from the free throw line with 1 rebound as well, and that is the scoring option. Avery Zern is yet to score a bucket, but does have 4 rebounds to her name. Getting some dirt done down in the low post is how I'll describe it over there. Again, North Platte currently at the moment trailing Alliance High School 23-15. It just keeps, and I'm probably going to talk to head coach Tyson Hammond. He's probably going to bash his skull against a wall or something, but be like, Coach, again, the ball just does not seem to want to land in the bucket. I don't know how you want to say it, but it just seems like the basketball gods do not have really any, what's the term? The basketball gods just don't have any really good, happy luck for North Platte here in terms of their overall shooting, but it's not as bad as has been earlier, as they have been hitting some shots now, just, again, not to fall for North Platte, no matter what happens in this game. We're down here, 1:40 left to go here at Quick Stop halftime show. Quick Stop, would you be, well, I'll be darned, there's a pen in my pocket. Oh, look at that. Quick Stop has 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. 23-15 with Alliance up at the moment. It's now time for our Owls Lock and Safe. Keys to the second half provided again by Owls Lock and Safe, securing North Platte and their surrounding areas for over 50 years. The first key here offensively is, again, it just goes back to the first key I talked about. Find ways to get clean open looks for this girls squad down low in the post area so that the perimeter shots can then start hitting with confidence. That's what needs to be done. Defensively, you got to do a better job of not allowing the three ball to be hit, because Alliance has shown that it can hit those shots. They just need to get better defensive. Again, all boils down to communication on my end from what I see. So communicate better on the defensive side for switching and then not let those threes fall. So with that, we'll step aside and take a break here and come back to third quarter action right here at FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming NorthPlattePost.com and also on KCOW.
Thanks for listening to the Quick Stop Halftime Show. Second half action is next on FM 98.1.
Growing up, my parents always encouraged me to do what's right, even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, "Do the right thing." That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. That's it. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
See me, Pete Volz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance
North
review.
Platte Post Sports.
Welcome into third quarter action here. The starting lineups for either side. We'll start on the side of Alliance. Bailey Stark, Catherine Briner, Jalen Clark, Macy Seabaum, Sierra Hudson. For the side of Alliance on North Platte, Abby Kamensky, Jaden Outerkirk, Emily Hansen, Macy Freeze, and Avery Zern getting the start for North Platte. Zern at the free throw line will take the handoff and give it to Freeze. How about Hansen for three in the corner? Overshoots it, and it's rebounded by Bailey Stark. The other way with it comes Alliance again, leading 23-15. Briner with it, stops, turns, and fires it back on over to Seabaum, and now Stark on the right corner. Wide open down low, and up for the easy layup. Jalen Clark just wide open down in the paint. Nobody there. That's her 8th point. Now 25-15, a 10-point advantage for Alliance. Outerkirk dribbling and passes to Freeze. Now Kamensky on the right side. Looking for a screen, will get it from Zern and now drive into the paint. Pops on over. Outerkirk for three. Why not? Oh, a little short. And rebound on the side by Catherine Briner, her 4th. Kamensky, though, gets dinged with her first foul here of the quarter. 7:07 left to go. Thank you again to our sponsors here for today's game. Sandhills State Bank, the most committed brand in banking with locations in North Platte, Ogallala, and many more. Go to sandhillsstate.com for a full list of services and locations. That three is way short, but it's picked up on the side by Jalen Clark. Now Alliance will try again offensively. Hudson down low, ball's in the open. Hudson again will collect it. Her shot, no good. Strong rebound from Seabaum. And she'll get the and one foul as she gets to Macy Seabaum with the rebound, and then Seabaum gets the shot to fall as Outerkirk picks up her 3rd foul. And Macy Seabaum now will shoot with Addison Ewing looking to check in for Outerkirk. And there's Macy Seabaum. She hits her second actually here. She's 2 for 2 from the free throw line as Zern inbounds it up to Kamensky. Up the court comes Abby Kamensky. Throwing out over to Freeze in the corner. Freeze to Zern. Top of the three-point line, out of Kamensky on the right side. Kamensky driving in. Kicks it, Freeze for three. She hit one and she'll hit another. Macy Freeze hits her second three of the game. She's starting to get a little more confident with that shot. It's now back to a 10-point advantage. Stolen away, and now here comes North Platte. Emily Hansen up the court with it on the far side following the transition steal. And that's going to be tipped up front by Jalen Clark. So an inbounds underneath the basket for North Platte. 6:10 left to go here in the third. Alliance leads by 10, 28-18. A throw to Freeze on the right side of the wing. She throws it now to Kamensky, and that's going to be stolen up by Bailey Stark. Up the court here, Sierra Hudson, one-on-one. Hudson up for the layup, and rims in and out, man. I'm telling you, the basketball today does not want to go in for anybody. It's now 28-18. Hewling with it, looking, finds Hansen on the right side. Now the offense sets up. Cross-court stolen once again by Bailey Stark, and then stolen right back by one Abby Kamensky, but she gets dinged for a reach-in foul. It's her second. And with that, we'll have an inbounds on the near side with Catherine Briner. Throws it up the court now. It goes to Clark. Clark back to Briner. Briner driving into doubles. Now passes it back to Clark, guarded by Zern. Cross-courting it now to Hudson. She'll fire from the free throw line. Short. Fought for. Rebounded by Clark. Now the other way with it comes Alliance again for another effort. Briner, left side, driving baseline, up over Addison Hewling, and then it gets blocked, but Emily Hansen will collect that block out of bounds, and it'll be an inbounds for Alliance underneath the basket. A little good defensive stint there for North Platte. They'll need to work on getting their rebounds. Briner throws it all the way back, stolen, tipped up, and picked off by Macy Freeze. Freeze guarded by Stark. The layup from Macy Freeze. She's on a little bit of a roll now. 8 points for Macy Freeze. It's now only an 8-point lead for Alliance, 28-20. Seabaum on over to Briner. She'll fire away for three. Wide open, no good, front of the iron. Hansen there to collect the miss. There's her first rebound of the game. Hansen to Zern in transition. It's going to be last touched out of play by Macy Seabaum, so North Platte will inbound underneath their own basket. Hansen with the inbounds. Look at a little bit of some collision. Briner gets back up just in time before Freeze can shoot. How about the right elbow shot from Addison Hewling? That's now her 4th point. The Bulldogs now starting to get some shots to fall in. That's exactly what I wanted to see here in the second half. Can North Platte? Oh, and they'll call a foul on Macy Freeze. And she accidentally ran into Briner. That's Freeze. His second personal foul, the 4th team foul for North Platte in this quarter alone, but the shots are starting to fall for North Platte at a better clip, 28-22. Now back it goes, Seabaum down low to Hudson on the right elbow, kicking it. Stark fires a contested three, really not a good shot, fought for, rebounded by Seabaum, and now Briner will reestablish the offense. Briner driving in, dishing it down low. Clark's shot is short, and there's Hewling collecting another rebound. Up now the court with it. Freeze for the layup. They're going to call it no good, a foul on the floor. So it'll be an inbounds for North Platte on Bailey Stark. That's her 2nd foul. Now we'll have an inbounds for Emily Hansen. 4:09 left to go here in the third quarter. North Platte trailing 28-22 now. Starting to get some shots to fall, only trailed by 8. Hansen has it on the right side. Look it, throws it down to Hewling. Tipped again, and picked right back up by Addison Hewling. She tries to go for a shot, but turns it back to Hansen's three. No good, too much mustard behind the sauce. It's last week tipped out of play by an Alliance Bulldog. So now we'll have another inbound for North Platte. Another chance to see if they can get something or continue on. Not even get something, but continue on with this nice offensive stretch here in the third as Haley Winter will check in here for Bailey Stark. Hansen with it, goes all the way back out. Kamensky for three. Why not? No good. Tipping up, and if they say it's going to hit the top of the support beam, because of that, a turnover for the side of Alliance. Briner with the inbound for the Bulldogs of Alliance. Seabaum throwing it back to Briner. Briner all the way up to Winter now. Winter cross-courting it to Seabaum. She has some separation into the lane, up for the layup. Seabaum by too much power, and rebounded by Addison Hewling the other way for North Platte. Kamensky crosses over Seabaum, And now dishes it to Freeze in the right corner, guarded by Briner. Back to Hansen. Hansen, look at cross-courting it to Gabby Kamensky, now to Zern. Again, no shot clock here, as Alliance is in a lower class. Any team not in Class A does not have a shot clock. Hansen with it to Euling. Euling looking for help. Trying to get it to Kamensky, and they're going to call a foul on Macy Seabaum. It's her first. 28-2 here in the third quarter. North Platte trails 28-22. Hansen again with an inbound. All the way out it goes to Kamensky. She drives, dishing it. Freeze has hit 2 already from three-point land. No good. And rebounded by Jalen Clark, her 5th. All the way up to Haley Winter, just out of her grasp. With that, a turnover for the side of Alliance. So North Platte will get yet another opportunity here with 2:51 left to go in the third quarter. Thank you again to our sponsors today, Allo Communications. Allo has packages that will let you experience fast, reliable fiber internet, fiber TV, fiber phone. A deep shot from Zern off the mark, rebounded by Catherine Briner. Go get more info online at allofiber.com. Briner back, Seabaum for 3. It rattles in. Macy Seabaum picks up her 8th point, her first 3 of this game. And that's back up to a 31-22 lead. And Freeze for 3. Oh, rims in and out. And rebound on the side by Jalen Clark. As Briner will now take it up the court for Alliance. 31-22 into the lane. They dish out. They try to go to Seabaum, but that one's going to fall just out of her reach. And with that, Bailey Stark checks in for Seabaum. Winnie Hanneborg now checks in for not Avery Zern, but for Abby Kamensky. So Outerkirk and Kamensky on the bench. As up now comes Hanneborg and Hansen. Hansen taking it on up. 2 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. On over to Zern, left wing, looking. Gets it down to Euling on the post. Euling tries to go up for the shot, and it's blocked up front by Jalen Clark. Now here comes Stark. Cross court to DeBrin. Briner, excuse me. I don't know why I say Bryn. I had the Bryn in my name, in my mind. As on over now, here comes the side of Alliance. Back on over. Briner on the left side of the wing has it. Down low, it's going to go. Another wide open Jalen Clark bucket. 10 points for Jalen Clark. She was left wide open, and immediately checking back in is going to be Abby Kamensky. It's the second time defensively for North Platte where they left Clark wide open, and Alliance taking firm control and advantage of that wide opportunity with a nicely placed shot. 11-point lead for Alliance as that, will be called for a foul as Jalen Clark trying to steal it from Addison Euling. Second foul for Clark and the third team foul. Kamensky will check in for Addison Euling. 33-22 with an Emily Hansen inbound. Gives it to Macy Freeze, and now the offense will establish itself. Back to Hansen. She'll fire for 3. Oh, it's the iron and out of bounds. Emily Hansen. Again, the 3-ball just not falling at a very strong clip for North Platte today. They just can't seem to get the basket in. Can't seem to get the ball in the basket. Like there's a lid on it as Freeze almost gets the steal. Briner throws it up to Winter. It's going to be a 5-on-4. Freeze almost comes from behind. They'll call it travel on Haley Winter. As there's Macy Freeze doing Macy Freeze things on the defensive side. Getting her hand in there. Forcing a turnover. Kamensky now will take it up the court. For North Platte, on over to Freeze. So now looking to check in, it's going to be Kyle Lambert. Hansen from the free throw line fires. Oh, no good. Updated and rebounded by Catherine Briner. That's Briner's 6th. Now to a cutting in Hudson. Hudson turns, look for some help, finds it in the name of Clark. Clark can't get the shot or the foul to go. 27 seconds, but collects her own miss. Briner into the lane with some separation and hits it with the foul. Addison Ewing was there defensively, but she gets dinged for the block. Catherine Briner will nail the shot. And with that, she'll head to the free throw line to see if she can convert this and one Checking in, Kyle Lambert checks in for Jalen Clark, and Briner is yet to fire a free throw, will attempt one. She nails it. There's her first. 10 points for Briner. It's now 36-22. 17 seconds left. Freeze will drive baseline, has some separation. She goes up for the shot, and a foul will be called on Haley Winter. So North Platte and Macy Freeze now will try. Freeze had a pretty good start to the year from the free throw line, but the last couple of weeks has not been her strong suit. See if she can get both of them right here, trailing 36-22. There's Macy Freeze hitting her first free throw. 9 points for her. 36-23 with 13 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. She nails the second. There's a good 2-for-2 stint from Freeze. It's now 36-24, 12-point advantage. Briner up with 9 seconds, taking it into the paint, up for the layup, and a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Hansen. So with that, Briner will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Yep, that's the third foul for Emily Hansen, as Briner just had no real resistance as she ran right into the bucket. Couldn't get the shot to fall, but will attempt two here. Briner's first free throw attempt is no good off the front iron. 1 for 2. 36-24 now. 6 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Briner nails the second. She's 2 for 3. 11 points for her. Kamensky with 4 seconds. Up the court. Loses her dribble. To Hanneborg for 3. Deep 3. Oh, off the back iron. No good. And that is how we will head into the fourth quarter. Alliance 37. North Platte 24. We'll step aside and take a break here. Quick here on the timeouts. Of course, brought to you apart by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. North Platte trails 37-24.
Attention all hikers, hunters, mountain bikers, fishermen, and off-road enthusiasts. Tired of sleeping on the ground with no amenities? Want a trailer of decent size so you can get off the beaten path? Larry's RV in North Platte is excited to bring in a new line of outdoor trailers that can go wherever you want and give you comforts as well. Sunray and Sunlight Travel have a gross weight of 3,500 pounds and can be towed by smaller SUVs and are equipped with refrigerators, furnaces, stoves, and air conditioning. See the Sunlight and Sunray trailers today at Larry's RV in North Platte.
Your husband is pretty handy to have around. He makes the world's best mac and cheese. He's in the Tickle Monster Hall of Fame. And he can teach anyone how to throw strikes. But a busted pipe in a basement full of water?
Honey, I think we need a plumber.
Is a little out of his league. That's where a homeowner's policy from Shelter Insurance comes in handy. We'll help get your house back in order and your husband back to what he does best.
Find me, Brent Rogo, at 502 East Francis.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back. North Platte High School trailing Alliance 37-24. Again, timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group as Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Thank you again to our sponsors today, Willow Creek Embroidery, new location, new owner. Check out Robert and the crew at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys. Driving the baseline there goes the side of Clark, back on out to Briner. Briner, cross court all the way over to Stark. Now on over to Clark, who picks her dribble up and tries to get it down low, but right into the hands of Emily Hansen. Here comes Macy Freeze down the court with some speed. She tries to go up for the shot, but runs right into Macy Seabaum for a turnover. That's a charge called on Macy Freeze, her third. So now we're in an odd predicament where Outerkirk, Hansen, and Freeze all have 3 fouls in this game. As we start the fourth quarter here, North Platte again trailing 37-24. The throw way out of the reach of any Alliance player. Macy Seabaum getting a little too antsy with double team coming in. Turns the ball over. So now here comes an inbounds from the side of North Platte as Emily Hansen dishes it in to Kamensky. Abby Kamensky takes up the court, back to Hansen on the right side. She goes. Hansen waiting for somebody to get open for a long time and now drives on in. Emily Hansen will get fouled on the shot. Hansen was waiting for someone to get open, said, you know what, screw it, I'll take it myself. And she went all the way to the rim and gets it on Macy Seabaum, her third foul. Hansen's 4 points today, 1 rebound. Her 3 fouls she got pretty early on, so we didn't really see much of her in the third quarter. That one rattles in from Emily Hansen. 1 for 1, 5 points. 37-25 in favor of Alliance. The second free throw, it hits the bottom. Hansen's 2 for 2 with 6 points. Now here comes Briner, up court, crosses over Kamensky. Into the lane she goes, stops, fires it back to Stark. Now Clark in the double team, splits through the defenders, dishing it on over to a 3 from 1. Bailey Stark, and she nails it. It's now the second 3 for Stark in this game. She has 6 points, both of her points coming off of 2 threes. Freeze, looking to drive in on Seabaum, back to Outerkirk, who's here in the game. Now down low to Zern. Zern spinning and shooting, no good. And with that, rebounded by Catherine Briner, her 7th rebound. 40-26, in favor of Alliance. It's a 14-point lead. Into the lane goes Seabaum, no good, blocked up front by Avery Zern. As they're slipping and falling, taking a mean chop to the throat. I believe that's Bailey Stark. As I believe tussling for position was her and Macy Freeze, and Stark taking a chop to the throat, and with that she's down, and she will get up under her own power, but got the wind knocked out of her, and out of bounds down low as Haley Winter checks in for Stark and got up under her own power and walked off. So an inbounds for North Platte with Hansen on the far side. Looking for anyone. Finds Outerkirk on the right wing, guarded by Briner. Now back to Hansen. Hansen thought about getting it low to Zern. She kicks it to Freeze. Freeze now to Outerkirk in the left corner. Back to Kamensky now. 6:14 left to go in the game. Zern to Outerkirk. Outerkirk to to Freeze. She lost the basketball for a second, but was able to recollect it. Now back to Hansen. Hansen spinning into the lane, kicking in. Outerkirk sets and fires. Oh, in and out, but she collects her own miss. Again, the shot not falling. Kamensky for 3, though, will hit it. 6 points for Abby Kamensky, her second 3. It's now an 11-point lead for Alliance, 40-29. Briner gets past Kamensky into the lane, dishes it down low to Hudson now on the corner. She's in a double. Now gets it off to Clark. Clark in a double. Look at him. We'll find Winter. Over to Seabaum. Seabaum back to Winter. Hands it off to one Macy Seabaum, who thought about driving, but picks her own dribble up. Now Briner kicking it. Winter into the lane, dishes it. Clark in the left corner, cross courts it to Seabaum, who will fire a 3. She misses that one, and rebounded though by Clark, and she loses the basketball, but they'll call a foul on North Platte on Avery Zern, her second. So with that, to the free throw line, I would assume it's going to be Seabaum. As Winnie Hanneborg checks in for Avery Zern, so we're going to have a little bit of a smaller lineup for North Platte. As, again, 40-29 with 5:14 left to go, and Jaden Clark travels to the free throw line. She's missed both of her attempts today. She'll miss that one, and it's rebounded by Emily Hansen. And she now takes it up the court. Clark now 0 for 3. In the corner goes Outerkirk, sets and fires again. That time she'll let it rattle in. Another 3 for Jane Outerkirk. That's her second. It's now 40-32, an 8-point margin. The lowest it's been in a little bit. Briner down low. Clark's shot goes up, no good though. Rebound from Hudson, and her spin turnaround shot no good. Clark collects yet another rebound. So again, that's the thing when you have a smaller lineup. Rebounds not a plenty, but Emily Hansen collects the steal. And then they're going to call a jump ball, though. That'll fall the way, though, of North Platte. Thank you again to our sponsors, Red Willow Chemical. At Red Willow Chemical, they offer both generic and name brand chemicals and fertilizers in bulk options. Go get more info at rwchemical.com. AC Freeze now on the right wing, passes it to Winnie Hanneborg. Outerkirk, get in the left corner, picks her dribble up, looking, needing help, gets it, trying to down low to Emily Hansen, but gets it turned over immediately. And now up the court comes Macy Seabaum. Jalen Clark has it over to Briner. Guarded by Outerkirk with 4:12 left to go here. Fourth quarter. Briner way back to Winter. Now over to Seabaum to the free throw line from Sierra Hudson, who shoots it short. She'll collect her own miss, maybe for a second. Fight for the basketball. Briner from the free throw line. Lots of bodies on the floor. Catherine Briner will hit it. And with that, a timeout has to be taken on the floor. We'll step aside and take a timeout as well. North Platte at the moment trailing 42-32. Our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann in the Fortify Group.
Is important. It helps you stand out from the rest. So why not establish yourself with exceptional personalization from Willow Creek Embroidery? Have you heard they have men's jeans up to waist 60, shirts and jackets up to 6XL, and they are expanding on their in-stock big and tall every week. They also are the area's only authorized retailer of Cubbies, a customizable handmade plush toy. They also sell gift cards, perfect for any birthday or special event. See you soon at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back to the Doghouse here on senior night as North Platte taking on Alliance. Currently a 10-point lead for Alliance and the Bulldogs, 42-32 with 3:55 left to go. Our timeouts, of course, always brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Also, thank you to our sponsors here actually, that's all the sponsors I got for today. 3:55 left. It's 42-32 at the North Platte High School inbounds. As Hansen will inbound it to Kamensky. Again, North Platte going with a smaller lineup here with Hanneborg in over Zern and Euling. Freeze on the right side of the wing, looking for some, and finds Hansen now at the top of the three-point line. Hansen driving in, spinning, going up for the nice 8-footer, no good, was looking for a foul. Bad shot selection, as that's going to be rebounded on the side by Bailey Stark, her third. And now Briner up to Seabaum. Seabaum tries to get it back over to Briner, and then running into Seabaum was Macy Freeze, who tried to intercept the pass. Again, taking a wicked fall. It's just a Macy Freeze special. That's her fourth. So with that, Macy Seabaum goes to the free throw line. She's 2 for 2 today. From the charity stripe, she misses that one, and it's going to be rebounded on the side by Jalen Clark, her seventh. The shot from Stark rattles in. That's her third three from Bailey Stark. She's been on herself a tear at the three-point line. 45-32. Freeze has a foul called on Sierra Hudson for a block on the other side. With that, underneath the basket goes Emily Hansen. 6 fouls team-wise for the side of Alliance's Trinity Vac now checks in for Winnie Hanneborg, the first we're seeing of Trinity Vac today. Hansen looking all the way back to Freeze it goes. Freeze driving to the left now, sets, thought about the three, now delivers to Outerkirk, goes right through her hands, out of bounds, a turnover for North Platte. Just all can't go their way as they're going to call it timeout, a full team timeout from head coach Tyson Hammond. So we'll step aside and take a timeout as well with 3:09 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Again, our coverage brought to you here live, FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming NorthPlattePost.com, and also live on KCOW.
2, 1.
Happy New Year from Another Round and River's Edge Golf Course. The staff wants to thank you for your patronage in 2022 and looks forward to 2023. Another Round and River's Edge are your destination for recreation and fine dining. Now is the time for you to sign up for the 2023 season, open to the public with good times, great food, drinks, and sports. Another Round at River's Edge Golf Course wishes you a Happy New Year. Come have another round with them.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. North Platte trailing Alliance here with 3:09 left to go in the fourth quarter, 45-32. North Platte, again, our timeout's brought to you in part, though, by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Sweet Beat. Inbounds here on the side of Alliance. They'll get it on over to Bailey Stark. Stark, crosses all the way up to Seabaum. Almost out of bounds, but Seabaum's able to get it. Great defense from AC Freeze, but Briner able to get it. She hops into the lane and loses the basketball as Outerkirk gets it up to Vac. Trinity Vac on the far side now looks to set the offense up for North Platte. Picks her dribble up, needs help. Finds Macy Freeze at the top of the three-point line. She'll set and fire. Macy Freeze can't get that to fall. Tipped again, and rebounded by Jalen Clark. That's her 8th rebound, and now with 2:37 left, here comes Catherine Briner. Briner going coast to coast with it. No good. Rebounded, though, by Hudson, and a foul's going to be called, I believe, on Outerkirk. Sierra Hudson got the rebound. That's now the 4th foul for Outerkirk as Ewing will check in. Hudson collects the rebound, and now Sierra Hudson will take some attempts. She's yet to shoot free throws, 4 points, 6 rebounds for Hudson. Short on the first. So Ewing checks in as out goes Trinity Vac. Saw some action. Good little defensive stint for Vac. So Ewing checks in again. The rebounding differential costing North Platte here in these last couple of minutes. Going with the small ball. As that's short again. Tipped. Rebounded by neither side. As we last touched out of bounds. And the officials say by Jalen Clark. Again, senior night here for the seniors. Emily Hansen and Jaden Outerkirk would love to get a win today. Have some work to do, trailing 45-32. The handoff to Freeze on the right side. Looking for anything offensively. Over to Hansen. She's able to collect it. Almost went out of her hand. Hansen to Kamensky. Kamensky driving into the paint. Has it tipped, stolen away, and picked up by Catherine Briner. Briner up the court with some speed. Going. Still going on the right side, but steps back now into a double. Now to Stark on over to Hudson. Hudson down low to Clark. Clark up and over, but no good. That one's blocked by Emily Hansen. Now here comes Outerkirk the other way. Outerkirk up to Freeze, who lost the basketball, but recollects herself. And now Kamensky open. She won't shoot the three. Now dishes it to Outerkirk, who'll fire away. Jaden Outerkirk with a three. That is her 3rd three in this game, and she has been warmed up now. 45-35 here with 1:44 left to go in this game. North Platte on a little bit of a charge now as Avery Zern is going to check in. I don't know for who. Probably for Addison Ewing. It looks like Addison Ewing will go out and Avery Zern will check back in for North Platte. They trail by 10. 45-30 as Trinity Vac is now checking in for North Platte. Interesting. It's going to be interesting to see who Trinity Vac is subbing in for. Because you want Outerkirk still in for the three-point shot. You need Zern in for the rebounding. Does that mean Hansen's stepping out or Freeze is stepping out? Freeze has also hit a couple of threes this game. She's hit 2 so far, so it's going to be interesting to see, is this just going to be one of those here just for the defensive substitution that Trinity Vac is in? Yeah, there's Macy Freeze. So there we go. We have Trinity Vac in for Macy Freeze, and Avery Zern checks in for Ewing. I would assume if something happens, we'll have a substitution for Freeze in for Vac when it comes to North Platte on the offensive side. Now here comes Catherine Briner with Abby Kamensky on her. Into the lane. Briner in a double. Tries to kick it out to Seabaum, but almost intercepted. Great defense from Trinity Vac, but she gets called for a foul. With that, Macy Freeze will check back in. Vac, a little too aggressive on the defensive side, and with that, that'll send to the free throw line AC Seabaum. So far, Seabaum with 2 for 2 from the free throw line. She nails that one. 3 for 3. 9 points for her. Addison Ewing and Macy Freeze check in for Vac and Zern. Wouldn't be surprised if we see the same thing for North Platte. They get a bucket. Another quick timeout as that one's missed. Oh, and it's out of the hands of a North Platte player, out of Ewing's hands, so it'll be an inbounds for Alliance's Zern. And back, look to check back in. Again, we're doing that flip-flop as out goes Macy Freeze and Addison Ewing. So they're in for the defensive aspects of it. They also don't have that many fouls. So if need be, they can commit a foul to stop the clock. Because again, here in lower class action, no shot clock. So Alliance could just run the clock out. Back to Stark. Stark in the right corner. Passes on over to Seabaum. Almost stolen by Kamensky as the dish down low to Hudson. And they're going to call a foul on Avery Zern for the shot. And now Freeze and Ewing will check right back in. Sierra Hudson now to the free throw line. Third foul for Zern. That brings Sierra Hudson to the free throw line. Hudson today 0 for 1 from the charity stripe in her one attempt. She walks up to the line, gets ready, and fires away. Short and no good. That's 0 for 2. Sierra Hudson as Freeze and Ewing check in. 1:14 left to go. It's 46-35 in favor North Platte. Now, on over goes Hudson. She'll get set, and she fires away. In, she rattles it in from Sierra Hudson. 1 for 3. There's her 5th bucket. It's now 47-35. Kamensky with 1:11. On over to Hansen. She stops, looks around, looks for anyone. Finds Kamensky on the right side. Now to Freeze on the corner. Freeze lost the basketball, and they're going to call a late foul on Macy Freeze. And with that, that's her 5th foul. And that'll do it for Macy Freeze in this game. A little too aggressive on trying to get the steal, and with that, Freeze fouls out, and we're going to see who coach wants to sub in. He's going to sub Winnie Hanneborg in, 47-35 with 1:01 left to go. So Jalen Clark now going to shoot free throws. She's 0 for 3. But since we're in the double bonus, we'll be shooting 2. Clark misses the first one. 0 for 4. She gets ready. Clark gets up to the free throw line, sets, and fires away. No good on that one, but rebounded by Catherine Briner. It's her 8th rebound. Now into a double team. Briner needs help. Gets it on over to Clark. Clark to now Seabaum. Seabaum to Stark. Stark on over to Seabaum, and now a foul is going to be called. Emily Hansen trying to draw a foul. So with that, it's her 4th. Bailey Stark will now head to the free throw line to shoot 2. 47-35. 48 seconds left. We'll have some substitutions for Alliance as Stark misses the first. She's 0 for 1. Just checking in. Out comes Reagan Braun checking in for Sierra Hudson. Bailey Shannon as well as Kyle Lambert could also sub in with 48 left. And that one from Stark lands. She's now 1 for 2 for 10 total points. As Haley Winter now checks in for Bailey Stark, it's 48-35 now. Here we go, up the court now. Comes Abby Kamensky. On over to Winnie Hanneborg on the right side, now back to one Outerkirk. Jaden Outerkirk with a moving 3. That's her 4th 3 in this game. And now it's a 10-point Alliance lead as Kyle Lambert and Bailey Shannon check in. Trinity Vac and just Trinity Vac will be checking in for North Platte. As now, again, we're getting senior night calls. So Outerkirk as well as Emily Hansen here for senior night on the boys' side. Much more of a plethora as Carter Kelly, Daniel Shea, River Johnston, as well as Caleb Kincaid, all going to get recognized here today on senior night. So with 38 seconds left, North Platte is down by 10. Outerkirk hit another 3. She is up to 12 points. She has 4 threes in this game, shooting at a above 50% clip. So now onto the court again, Kyle Lambert, as well as Macy Seabaum, Sierra Hudson, Bailey Shannon, and then Haley Winter. Actually, scratch that. It's not Sierra Hudson. It's going to be Reagan Braun as, inbounds for Alliance. Again, they lead by 48-38 with 38 seconds left to go in the game. And they're going to call the 5-second violation with that turnover as Bailey Shannon could not find anybody open. Now North Platte will take underneath their own basket. Need a 3. Hansen with the inbound. Looking. Throws it all the way out to Vac. Vac down low to Zern. Zern looking now to Hansen. Fires for 3, Emily Hansen. Oh, short. Tipped again. Fighting for it. Out of bounds. Last touched by a Bulldog player. So an inbounds for Alliance with 29 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. An inbounds from Shannon. Looking. Throwing it all the way out. Gets it up to Winter. Winter picks her dribble up. Needs help. Running out of time. Able to get it into Seabaum. Seabaum trying to cross the half-court line, but they're going to call a foul on Abby Kamensky. And with that, Kamensky picks up her 3rd. And now going to the free throw line, Macy Seabaum. Seabaum currently 3 for 4 from the free throw line today. Gets sets and fires. She'll hit that one. So Seabaum now 4 for 5. It's 49-38. She sets and she'll fire again. No good. Zern collects the rebound. That's her 5th. Now up comes Hansen with 18 seconds on the far side. Hansen kicking it. Outerkirk steps, fires for another 3. Feeling herself, overshoots it. Saved by Trinity Vac. Saved again by Trinity Vac and off of an Alliance player. Good effort from Trinity Vac to keep the ball alive. It's still an 11-point lead for Alliance here with 8 seconds left. The Bulldogs going to fight to the very last second. Hansen looking for the inbounds. Running out of time. Throws it all the way to Zern. Zern with it. 6 seconds to Outerkirk. She'll fire another 3. Jaden Outerkirk. No good. Rebound by Hansen. Her second effort. No good. Saved by Vac. But that is how this game will end on senior night. North Platte with a 49-38 loss. Now moving to 3-15 on the year. Alliance 11-8 here for the side of the women's team, or the girls team, excuse me, as they pick up another victory, this time against North Platte and the Bulldogs. Bulldog on Bulldog action leans in favor of Alliance in this game. So with that, we'll step aside and take a break as we're getting set up here for its senior night. That's right, senior night for the basketball squads as Carter Kelly, as well as Emily Hansen, Jaden Outerkirk, River Johnston. Gotta pull out all the names here since there's so many. Daniel Shea, as well as Caleb Kincaid, all get recognized here before the start of the men's game. So with this, we'll step aside and take a break here to get you into the Quick Stop post-game show right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming NorthPlattePost.com, and also live on KCOW.
T Computer Services of North Platte on the corner of Phillip and Willow offers Tune-Up Tuesdays. So, if your computer is running slow, it probably needs a tune-up. Take it to CT Computer Services. The everyday basic tune-up price is only $50, and you can save more on Tune-Up Tuesdays. CT Computer Services of North Platte sells both new and refurbished desktops and laptops. See your IT guys at 905 South Willow or give them a call at 534-3628.
Swift Auto Center.
Go Dogs from Swift Auto Center of North Platte as you listen on KWOQ North Platte 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop. With your 24-hour convenience store. Fast, friendly, no one gets you more. Gas, food, your favorite drink. Get everything you need in a blink. That's why everybody stops at Quick Stop. We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
gosh, I am so hungry, but the game is on.
Well, you big lug, get off the couch and get to Dave's Place Pizza and Wings to watch and fill your massive belly.
Well, why didn't I think of that?
Well, just go to Dave's Place.
Dave's Place at 1510 East 4th is the quintessential place to watch the game and fill your belly. Massive or not, pizzas, wings, calzones, and even great meals for the kiddos. Daily specials too. Call in an order at 532-3922 or order online at davesplacenp.com. DoorDash available too.
3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year from Another Round and River's Edge Golf Course. The staff wants to thank you for your patronage in 2022 and looks forward to 2023. Another Round and River's Edge are your destination for recreation and fine dining. Now is the time for you to sign up for the 2023 season, open to the public with good times, great food, drinks, and sports. Another Round at River's Edge Golf Course wishes you a Happy New Year. Come have another round with them.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
At Allo, we think you deserve the fiber things in life. Like binging your favorite TV shows and movies buffer-free, next level, lag-free gaming, and video calls without frozen faces. So say goodbye to lag and buffering and hello to super fast fiber internet with dedicated 24/7 support for total peace of mind. Plus, no hidden fees, no expiration dates, and no contracts, ever. From dependable service to exceptional support, experience the fiber things with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/fiberthings.
At Mid-Plains Community College, we see it. Your drive to make a difference. Chart your own path. Create your own future. Through our diverse health occupation programs, the career you're considering is waiting for you. You can provide comfort, save lives, be a hero in your community. Your path at MPCC is limitless. At Mid-Plains Community College, we see you. We are MPCC.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. North Platte falls to Alliance 49-38. A closely contested matchup between both the Bulldog squads as we're here on senior night and are just about to get the festivities underway. For all of the seniors that are here, might tune in a little bit to that if given an opportunity before head coach Tyson Hammond comes out and talk to us. I think that's what we're all waiting on here, are the girls to come out following their post-game talk. Again, falling 49-38 to the side of Alliance High School. It was, how do I describe it? It was a tough day for North Platte, as always, when it comes to shooting the basketball these last couple of weeks, is just unable to hit a shot to in the first 3 quarters of this game, unable to really hit a shot when they needed to the most. They would maybe get a little bit of momentum here and there, but just could not converting. Unfortunately, could not be able to land any shots. And they, in the end, when they started to go on a run against Alliance in the 4th quarter, just couldn't really get the closeout, as again they fall in this one 49-38 as out come the girls. And with that out comes probably the seniors again, Jaden Outerkirk as well as Emily Hansen here on senior night, as we're again going to get ready and rock and rolling with that. To recognize the seniors, Emily Hansen, Jaden Outerkirk on the girls' side. On the boys' side, it's going to be Daniel Shea, as well as Caleb Kincaid and Carter Kelly and River Johnston, all being here on the side. Again, for the side, of senior night, as there's head coach Tyson Hammond sitting on the bench. Again, North Platte falling 49-38. Got off to a pretty okay start between either side. It was a low-scoring affair in the first quarter for North Platte, as it was 9-6 at the end, quarter number 1. And it seemed like, all right, it's going to be a defensive slug match between these two sides where North Platte was going to be fighting back and forth. And kind of that's how it turned out to be for the Bulldogs. In the second quarter, that's when things started to go a little bit awry as the side of Catherine Briner and Jalen Clark just started to rain down the shots, getting it up to a 21-12 mark on the side of Alliance. And then as the game started to wear on a bit, North Platte struggles to get anything connected from the shooting side of things. Still continued on before the fourth quarter came about. And Jane Alderkirk popped out for 4 threes total and was able to, I wouldn't say salvage this game, but at least give some points back for North Platte. Make it close again, 49-38. It's now time for our Clear Focus Eye Care game stats. Clear Focus Eye Care, specializing in preventative eye care, dry eye treatment, and vision therapy. Schedule your appointment here today. I'm going to start on the side of the victorious Alliance Bulldogs. We're going to go from top to bottom in terms of scoring. Catherine Briner finished with 13 total points and 1 3 to her name. She had 8 rebounds. It was 2 for 3 from the free throw line. 10 points for Jalen Clark. She had 8 rebounds as well. She was 0 for 4, though, from the charity stripe. 10 points, had a great performance, and a couple of pretty good plays underneath the basket where nobody was guarding her. She just sneaked her way in. 10 points from Bailey Stark, who was 1 for 2 from the free throw line and 3 points. She had 3 threes and then hit 1 free throw to get to 10 points, tied for second on the team. Macy Seabaum had 9 points, 4 for 5 from the charity stripe and 4 rebounds, 5 for Sierra Hudson, and 6 rebounds to her name. Now on to the side of North Platte High School and the Bulldogs here in this game. Leading off with Macy Freeze, she had with Jane Alderkirk leading the way, 4 threes in this game. Got off to the rough start, not hitting her 3 threes, her first 3 shots. Till midway through the second, she finished with 12. 10 for Macy Freeze, who was 2 for 2. 6 points from Emily Hansen, 6 from Abby Kamensky, who hit a 3 as well, and 4 for Addison Hewling. We'll step aside and take a break. We come back. Head coach Tyson Hammond will be with us to talk all things girls basketball right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com and live on KCOW.
Distinction is important. It helps you stand out from the rest. So why not establish yourself with exceptional personalization from Willow Creek Embroidery? Have you heard they have men's jeans up to waist 60, shirts and jackets up to 6XL, and they are expanding on their in-stock big and tall every week. They also are the area's only authorized retailer of Cubbies, a customizable handmade plush toy. They also sell gift cards, perfect for any birthday or special event. See you soon at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first.
See me, Pete Foltz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
Allo means business. Allo means local business. Allo means big business. Allo means small business. No matter your business, if you need reliable phone and internet connectivity, you need Allo. Local service and same-day dispatch. Free installation. Symmetrical upload and download speeds. If your business relies on communication, rely on Allo. Allo means business. Visit allofiber.com/business.
3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year from Another Round and River's Edge Golf Course. The staff wants to thank you for your patronage in 2022 and looks forward to 2023. Another Round and River's Edge are your destination for recreation and fine dining. Now is the time for you to sign up for the 2023 season, open to the public with good times, great food, drinks, and sports. Another Round at River's Edge Golf Course wishes you a Happy New Year. Come have another round with them.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Well, back here to the Quick Stop post-game show. Head coach Tyson Hammond, not here. He walked out. I saw him waltz his way outside to the locker room, so maybe he's just going to give a last-second speech and then come back up, because we'd love to have a talk with Coach Tyson Hammond about this game. It was, again, another close matchup. You know, it's becoming a reoccurring theme here for North Platte in terms of its overall games, where they're just right there. They're right there. They're on that cusp. They're just right there on that cusp. It's just, unfortunately, not coming all together in the closing portions of the game, or they just get too far behind in the early portion where it just is, it unfortunately is just not enough for the girls squad. Again, they fall 49-38. 3-15 on the year for North Platte compared to 11-8 for the side of Alliance, making the trip down again. Game was an hour earlier due to inclement weather in the area for the side of Alliance, so we had to move the game up an hour just in case. So there's head coach Tyson Hammond, like, eagerly waiting. It's like a suspenseful thing, you know. You're sitting there being like, will he come? Will he not come? Is he coming? Is he not coming? Just taking pictures right now as Tyson Hammond getting ready. But again, Alliance picking up the victory. Their next game is going to be at Shadron for a non-district game on Tuesday the 31st. While for North Platte, their next game, they'll have another week off, another essentially full week off for the girls squad, as they will be taking on Hastings on the road. And we will be going to Hastings. I love going to Hastings. Excited for that one. Pretty far trek out there, but Hastings and then Scotts Bluff. Tuesday, February 9th is where North Platte will be going to, taking on Scotts Bluff. As we're going to get the timer underway for the boys' game. Head coach Tyson Hammond still nowhere to be found, as he's again taking those last-second amenities, getting ready for the JV time, the JV girls squad game going on here soon. As again, that goes to Hannah Borg, Trinity Vac, and Addison Ewing, who you'll see over there as well. Again, North Platte falling in this one. It's a close matchup in terms of overall points until it got to the wire, where it was just all Scotts Bluff, good heavens. All Alliance here in that fourth quarter, even though Jaden Ouderkirk kept it close with her 12 points off of 4 threes, just couldn't keep it close in the end. They fall to 11. They fall by 11 to Alliance, and now fall to 3-15 on the year. Alliance now 11-8, taking on Shadron on Tuesday. We'll step aside here for the girls squad. When we come back, it's time for men's basketball action, as they'll be taking on Alliance here today. We'll step aside here, and maybe when I come back, or when we come back, maybe head coach Tyson Hammond will be ready. We'll step aside, take a break. We come back. It's boys action here. FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com, also on KCOW.
We're always something right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon, and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings to Sinclair Dino Pay, saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Your health is nothing to fool with. That's why when supplies are important, you should trust no one but the best. Great Plains Home Care Equipment features full home care outfits. All of the items you or your loved one will need for rehabilitation, including oxygen and respiratory equipment, whether it's for staying at home or for moving around. Great Plains Home Care Equipment, 600 East Francis Street, Suite 6 in North Platte.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Whether you're a weekend warrior, youth, or professional athlete, the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team has you covered. The team includes orthopedic surgeons, athletic trainers, and other healthcare specialists who spend their time at local high school and college sporting events, ensuring that athletes stay as injury-free as possible. In the event of an injury, the team remains committed to returning athletes to competition as quickly and safely as possible.
Contact the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team by calling 308-568-7456.
CT Computer Services of North Platte on the corner of Phillip and Willow offers Tune-Up Tuesdays. So, if your computer is running slow, it probably needs a tune-up. Take it to CT Computer Services. The everyday basic tune-up price is only $50, and you can save more on Tune-Up Tuesdays. CT Computer Services of North Platte sells both new and refurbished desktops and laptops. See your IT guys at 905 South Willow or give them a call at 534-3628.
Gosh, I am so hungry, but the game is on.
Well, you big lug, get off the couch and get to Dave's Place Pizza and Wings to watch and fill your massive belly.
Well, why didn't I think of that?
Well, just go to Dave's Place.
Dave's Place at 1510 East 4th is the quintessential place to watch the game and fill your belly. Massive or not, pizzas, wings, calzones, and even great meals for the kiddos. Daily specials too. Call in an order at 532-3922 or order online at davesplacenp.com. DoorDash available too.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
With your 24-hour convenience store. Fast, friendly, no one gives you more. Gas, food, your favorite drink. Get everything you need in a blink. That's why everybody stops at Quick Stop.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
At Allo, we think you deserve the fiber things in life. Like binging your favorite TV shows and movies buffer-free, next level, lag-free gaming, and video calls without frozen faces. So say goodbye to lag and buffering and hello to super fast fiber internet with dedicated 24/7 support for total peace of mind. Plus, no hidden fees, no expiration dates, and no contracts, ever. From dependable service to exceptional support, experience the fiber things with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/fiberthings.
3, 2, 1. Happy New Year from Another Round and River's Edge Golf Course. The staff wants to thank you for your patronage in 2022 and looks forward to 2023. Another Round and River's Edge are your destination for recreation and fine dining. Now is the time for you to sign up for the 2023 season, open to the public with good times, great food, drinks, and sports. Another Round at River's Edge Golf Course wishes you a Happy New Year. Come have another round with them.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
We all try to prepare for life's what-ifs, but what happens if those uncertainties become a reality? I'm Stephen Rhodes, and as your local farmer's insurance agent, I'm here for you. I can help you determine the coverage that fits your needs. When you have questions about insurance, turn to me, Stephen Rhodes, with Farmers Insurance. I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. Go Bulldogs! Find me, Stephen Rhodes, at 102 North Dewey.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Whether you're a weekend warrior, youth, or professional athlete, the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team has you covered. The team includes orthopedic surgeons, athletic trainers, and other healthcare specialists who spend their time at local high school and college sporting events, ensuring that athletes stay
The following is a North Platte Post Sports presentation. It's time for North Platte High basketball from FM 98.1 and AM 1410. Brought to you in part by Shelter Insurance. The Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Foles and Brent Rogo. Dave's Place and CT Troubleshooters. Another Round in River's Edge Golf Course. Premier Toyota and Sandhills State Bank. And also brought to you by Larry's Glass, the D&N Event Center, Great Plains Health, and Great Plains Home Care. Larry's RV, Bill Summers Ford, Lincoln, Honda, Nissan. The North Platte Public Schools, Willow Creek Embroidery, Quick Stop Convenience Stores, and Runza. Video coverage brought to you by Allo Communications. It's time to join the voice of the dogs courtside with Paxton Gordon.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. Before we get rocking and rolling with head coach Tyson Hammond here on today's game, we are joined by the president of Student Council here at North Platte. McKenna joins us to talk about something that's been going on here during the halftimes for the last 2 weeks now. If you've been here at the Doghouse, you've been seeing at halftime some half-court shots have been taken up with some prize pool and some raffles going about for a great cause. Make-A-Wish has something going on. So before I really jump into the meat and potatoes, how do we have McKenna here describe what's going on? McKenna, first off, thank you for coming on up here. Talk us through what is this Make-A-Wish that you're looking to put forward here.
So basically it's just little random events we've been doing throughout the week, and it's just something new we wanted to bring over here at NPHS. We usually do some of the same events, so just wanted to bring something new and exciting in, and then everything that we make from this Make-A-Wish week is donated to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Wonderful.
Now, you talked about things throughout the week. Of course, here during game day, you see the raffles as well as the half-court shots. What else is going on during the week that the Student Council is putting forward for Make-A-Wish?
Along with this, on Monday, we had a Dine to Donate with Dunkin' Donuts, and then we did that as well on Tuesday with Double Dips. Wednesday, we didn't have any fundraisers, but it was a Disney dress-up day, so just something fun for the student body to collaborate with each other. And then we had a snowball dance yesterday, so Friday night, so yeah.
So, are the funds going into Make-A-Wish, are they going to many different people in Make-A-Wish or for one specific person? Because I know last week there was we were highlighting one person. I don't know if you can remember who that was, but there was a highlight of one person. Is it more for this Make-A-Wish for a much more broader scope or still specifically for that one wish?
Yes, so it is just for the broader scope. Everything's going directly to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Blazin was just our featured kid to make it a little easier to just make some fun events. For example, the Disney dress-up day. So
how tough was it in terms of planning and getting this all together to not only for just the cohesion but make sure it all runs smoothly?
I would say it has been pretty stressful. This is our first go around with something new, so it has definitely been a lot of work, but it's very rewarding that it's going to such a good foundation.
That's what you love. That's what you love to hear, and I think it's been a huge success, and I really can't wait until, not even just next year, but whenever the next fundraiser event comes forward here from the Student Council. Of course, McKenna joins us here. Again, thank you so much for stopping on by. Thank you for doing this Make-A-Wish. It's been such a pleasure to see the community and the students get involved with that. So again, thank you so much here for stopping on by. So now we will head on over to head coach Tyson Hammond for our post-game coaches interview as he waited up here. Got to take some pictures with the seniors. Coach, it feels like same day, different story. It's like Groundhog's Day at this point. It seems everything is just right there. We're like, it feels like we're just on the cusp of just a huge explosion one day where everything finally stars align and they get rolling. But it's tough when, again, the ball just doesn't get into the basket, and it's one of those things where you can't teach it like technical wise. This lay, it just seems like it's the basketball gods saying, not today.
Well, and we played poorly today. We really didn't play well. Our focus and intensity to start the game was not good. The things that even when we've struggled to score, the things that we've done really well the last about 2 or 3 weeks defensively, we just didn't have the energy and activity level today that we should have had. And we'd get it for a possession or two, and then somebody would lose focus, and we would just lose it again. And it was really disappointing because we had probably as good a week of practice this week as we've had maybe all season long. Our focus was really good every day. Our intensity was really good every day. We were really getting after it. This is one that I didn't necessarily see from that standpoint, because I thought we had a really good week. And then 10 seconds into the game, you can see our energy and our activity was not what it needed to be, and we just could never get it built up.
And you could maybe point, as you said, a week-long break to get practice in. Haven't had much of those in terms of this season. It's been a lot of 2 games followed by 3 days break, then right back into game action. Do you think maybe, even though you had a great set of practice, that long drawn-out week of practice maybe could have played into not being as focused into this game just because of how different it's been?
Maybe. I think it probably had a lot more to do with we had snowball last night and had things going on today for senior day and different things. There's probably a million things that go into that type of thing, but whatever it was is we just didn't do a good enough job of making sure we had what we needed to have. And Alliance played harder than we did, and they played more focused than we did, and they did it pretty much from start to finish. We had a few moments here and there where we got close to the level we needed to be at, but we didn't sustain anything and just didn't do a good enough job of taking care of the things we have control over. Those are the things that we focus on every day, is control what you can control, and we didn't do that well.
When it comes down to sustainability, and you talked about finding a way to have a sustained offense, it's a sustained section of the game. What are some of the things you, not even just in game, but in practice, you try to look and focus on to make sure that you continue that sustained type of play?
Well, it's about finishing possessions. It's, you can have a great defensive possession, and if you give up offensive rebounds like we did today, it's really hard to be good defensively. Whatever energy you had throughout that possession, when you give up an offensive rebound, you lose the energy. And offensively too, you put 2 or 3 really good possessions together where you finish them well, and then the next possession you just don't catch a pass and it goes out of bounds, or you throw it off someone's foot and you don't take good care of it, you lose energy again. And those are things I thought we did really well. Like I said, this week in practice, we did a good job of finishing possessions, doing things really, really well and focused, and we didn't do it today.
So now you get, again, another prolonged week-long break, heading on the road to Hastings, and a shorter break going to Scottsbluff. So a pretty long, lengthy travel in terms of road games. What are you looking to, again, that long week can help probably prepare that, but what are some of the things you want to be focusing in more, maybe just to make sure that they are prepared for that long road stint as we're getting closer to district play?
We just have to use today as a big learning experience. It's the first time all year, honestly, probably the first time all year, I was really disappointed in our focus and our activity and our energy to play. We've played really hard in a lot of games this year with good focus, with good intensity, with a good understanding of the things we have to do to be successful. And today we didn't do that, and that's nothing really changes from a preparation standpoint. We just have to learn from today and understand that those things don't just happen. You have to be intentional about the way you prepare. Your routines, the way you prepare the night before, the morning of, a shoot around, all those things, you have to be intentional in your thought process and intentional in the way you get yourself ready to play. And with a lot of different things going on yesterday and today, that probably was a big part of not being as ready today as we needed to be. But we've just got to make sure that we're, like I said, more intentional about our preparation to play Friday when we go to Hastings.
All righty, Coach Ken, thank you so much. Enjoy that nice little week-long break. Looking forward to that second intense week of practice, and I'll see you out there in Hastings.
Thanks, man.
Again, that was head coach Tyson Hammond here, part of it is our post-game, but we'll call it also our pre-game coaches interview provided by Farmers Insurance Agent Stephen Rhodes. Farmers Insurance Agent Stephen Rhodes has the knowledge and experience to help you, I lost my track of thought here, to help you better understand your coverage options for home, auto, renters, business, and more. We'll step aside here in the Quick Stop pregame show, come back to more before we get started with the Boys Side Live, FM 98.1 and AM 1410, live streaming NorthPlattePost.com and KCOW.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Red Willow Chemical is proud to add Kurt Carter as our area sales manager.
I'm happy to be able to be a voice in a privately owned team, securing products and services to strengthen your operations. 20 years in this business have shown me a thing or two, and your crop performance is still my top priority. Here's my number, 308-340-7751. Let's talk. That's 340-7751.
With lots of new and pre-owned vehicles, Premier Toyota just south of I-80 in North Platte is ready to help you get into the ride you've been dreaming of, whether you want to buy or lease. Find out for yourself what an enjoyable experience it is to do business with the staff at Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota also offers the Toyota Cares maintenance plans. Test drive a new Toyota today. And like them on Facebook for what's new. Let's go places. Premier Toyota in North Platte.
We all tried to prepare for life's what-ifs, but what happens if those uncertainties become a reality? I'm Stephen Rhodes, and as your local farmer's insurance agent, I'm here for you. I can help you determine the coverage that fits your needs. When you have questions about insurance, turn to me, Stephen Rhodes, with Farmers Insurance. I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. Go Bulldogs! Find me, Stephen Rhodes, at 102 North Dewey.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
This is the Bulldog Pregame Show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Welcome back in here to the Quick Stop Pregame Show. Again, 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner as we get started here for boys action. Let's get into our In the Groove player provided by Midwest ATV. Man, oh man, he's been in the groove for quite some time now, but how about one Lance Gifford? He's not getting the start today, spoiler alert, but he has been in quite the groove, showing a lot more poise on the offensive side and getting aggressively into the paint area and becoming a very good third, even fourth option for North Platte, depending on the day. Now, in terms of our keys to the game, presented by Al's Lock and Safe, we'll start it off on the side of the defense, and we'll get it in with just keep, again, the perimeter secured. If North Platte can keep the perimeter secured, they have a much better job of executing on the other side. Watch them to do that. Though on the defensive side, secure the perimeter. Offensively, hey, get some easy shots down low here. But we'll step aside and take a quick break. We come back, Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. That is where we are going to be right here around the corner. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and as always, live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com.
This is Joe from Swift Auto Center in North Platte. The Dogs play here. KWQ North Platte, 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
North Platte Post Sports.
Well, I don't know what happened there, but welcome back here to the Doghouse. North Platte High School currently taking on Alliance. It's the 10-6 North Platte High School Bulldogs taking on Alliance Bulldogs, who are 7-8. North Platte on a 6-game winning streak. They have been on quite the tear as of recently compared to Alliance, who is on a 1-game losing streak, trying to bounce back in this game. But it's time for our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. Double Dips Ice Creamery in the historic Canteen District in North Platte offers 24+ different flavors of hand-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. Double Dips also offers homemade waffle cones and bowls, along with homemade fudge and freshly baked desserts. Plus, they also available the ice cream trailer for outdoor events. Starting on the side of Alliance, Tristan Timbers, the junior. Tatum Timbers, the brother of Tristan Timbers, the senior, getting the start. Kyson Walker, the senior, also getting the start, with Caden Adams, the senior, getting the start, and then Nick Waldron, senior, getting the start. So an all-senior lineup here for Alliance. Again, here for North Platte High School for senior night. Again, the seniors getting recognized earlier here today have a little bit of an altered lineup, starting with, of course, Carter Kelly, the senior, getting the start, as always, down low. Daniel Shea, the senior, gets the start. River Johnston, the senior, as well, will pick up the start alongside Jesse Mock, the junior. And then how about this? Caleb Kincaid in senior night will get the start for North Platte in this game. So Lance Gifford coming off the bench today, which, you know, actually, that Lance Gifford, hold on a second here. I didn't want to say anything, but I think Lance Gifford is in street clothes. So no Lance Gifford in today's game, which is going to be interesting. Yep, Lance Gifford is not in his clothes, normal clothes, so he will be not starting and playing in today's game. I'll have to talk to head coach Matt Kamenski about that when he gets up here for our post-game interview. So we'll step aside, take a break, come back, more action here at FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming NorthPlattePost.com, and live on KCOW in Alliance.
gosh, I am so hungry, but the game is on.
Well, you big lug, get off the couch and get to Dave's Place Pizza and Wings to watch and fill your massive belly.
Why didn't I think of that?
Well, just go to Dave's Place.
Dave's Place at 1510 East 4th is the quintessential place to watch the game and fill your belly. Massive or not, pizzas, wings, calzones, and even great meals for the kiddos. Daily specials too. Call in an order at 532-3922 or order online at davesplacenp.com. DoorDash available too.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. North Platte taking on Alliance. Bulldog on Bulldog action. Head coach Matt Kaminsky makes his way to the bench, and the Bulldogs make their way onto the floor again. Lance Gifford not playing in today's game is a scratch. He does seem to be okay in terms of what it looks like. No injuries to his name right now. So taking the jump, as always, Carter Kelly for North Platte against Nick Waldron. And that's going to be won by Kelly. And here comes the other way, North Platte, to start this game off. Mock now passes to Daniel Shea in the right corner. Tries to get it down low, but now kicks it to Kincaid, who's getting the start today for Gifford, who is out. Kelly at the left elbow, looking, dribbles around, now at the free throw line and picks it up and finds one River Johnston on the right side. He'll pull up from the right elbow, and he'll nail his first shot. River Johnston. Again, if you remember, River Johnston now holds the record for three-pointers in a single game for North Platte with 9 after getting that a couple of weeks ago. Now the dish on over. It's going to go to Waldron. Now dishing it on over to Walker. Walker to Timbers. Timbers now to Tatum Timbers. Down low, the shot from Waldron. He hits it on the baseline. Nick Waldron hits his first 2 points. Now the other way with it comes River Johnston. He's on the aggressive. Dishes it to Shea. Now Kelly, who pumps, drives, spins, loses it, but goes up for the layup and gets it. Even with what looked like a very sketchy little spin there, he is able to get the bucket. Carter Kelly's first 2 points. Here comes Tristan Timbers now on over to Adams. Adams loses the basketball, picked up on the side by Daniel Shea, who throws it up to Johnston. And now River Johnston feeling it and pulling it up, no good. Daniel Shea with the collection and the rebound and shot. Daniel Shea. Bulldogs already in some high-octane offense as Tatum Timbers takes it up now. Timbers on the right side, hands it off to Tristan Timbers. Now on over to Kyson Walker. A three on the way from Caden Adams, no good. Rebound on the side by Daniel Shea. North Platte come with some aggressive tendencies offensively, and he overthrows Caleb Kincaid. River Johnston does. So with that, it'll be now here comes another offensive possession for Alliance. Bulldogs up those 6-2 already. Getting off to a much better start in this game as compared to other games. Now Adams on over to Waldron. Now 2-1 Tatum Timbers. Timbers. Stolen away by River Johnston. He's in the open court. He goes up for the layup and he hits it. River Johnston is on a mission already. He's got 4 points in this game and is doing things on the offensive and defensive side of the court. Tatum Timbers now has it tipped away again by River Johnston. He almost got back-to-back steals there. Inbounds now from Caden Adams. Back to Tatum Timbers. Timbers guarded by Johnston. Now on over it goes to Walker. Walker to Adams. Down low goes to Waldron. Waldron to one Tristan Timbers, who pulls up from the free throw line and hits 2 points for Tristan Timbers, 8-4. Still in favor, though, North Platte up by 4 with 5:28 left to go. Mock on the left side of the wing. Throws it all the way over to Daniel Shea. Guarded by Adams. Gets it down low to Carter Kelly. Kelly steps back. Guarded by Waldron and now breaks him down. In goes Carter Kelly with that explosive speed. Carter Kelly with 4 points explodes into the lane. It's now 10-4 with 5:07 left. Walker now with it. Crosses it on over to Adams. Back to Walker. Walker back to Adams in the left corner again. He'll drive in on Kincaid, the mismatch. Dishing it. Tristan Timbers for three. No good. And tipped and rebounded by Tatum Timbers. The senior the other way with it. Another three from Tatum Timbers. And timbering his way forward is Tatum Timbers. And he hits a three. And just like that, Alliance is back in at 10-7. Johnston into the lane looking for a foul. Finds Carter Kelly in the corner for three. No good. Rebound on the side by Caden Adams. Up it goes to Tatum Timbers. Tristan Timbers now has it. Drives on Kincaid in the mismatch. And they're going to call a foul on one Caleb Kincaid. That's his first foul. Again, with Lance Gifford being out, it's going to be interesting to see what the rotation looks like, because normally off the bench first comes Johnson and Polk, but with Gifford being out, we're going to see more Kemke or O'Brien in this game, as here comes a shot from one. Tristan Timbers, no good on this first free throw attempt. 0 for 1, he's got 2 points. 10-7 the lead for North Platte here in this game. 4:28 left to go. He'll nail, though, that second from Tristan Timbers. It's his 3rd point, and now it's 10-8, a 2-point lead for North Platte. As Johnson and Polk look now to check in first off the bench for North Platte. Mock to Shea. Shea on that right wing, now dribbles around and looks to hand it off to Kincaid. Does so. Kincaid dribbling, back to Carter Kelly. 4:10 left on the clock. Yet again, we're here. Lower class play, North Platte in Class A. Alliance not in Class A, so we are going to have no shot clock as Kincaid spinning, going up for the layup. He'll get it to fall. 2 points for Caleb Kincaid, 12-8 now. So we'll see how that changes up the offensive approach for North Platte as down low Waldron in a mismatch just bodies down Daniel Shea. That's now for Nick Waldron, his 4th point. Up the other way, River Johnston, no good. Rebound on the side by one Tristan Timbers. A throw all the way up to one Walker. And there's Kyson Walker with 2 as Tristan Timbers picks it up. And now it's only a 4-point lead for, I had it wrong. It's 12-12 with 3:17 left as we're now all tied up. Johnston pumps, drives into the lane at the right elbow, tries to get it to Kelly, but finds Mock now at the top of the 3-point line. Kincaid with it, now to Shea. Daniel Shea with 3 minutes left to go. Down to Kelly, guarded by Waldron. Carter Kelly looking, backing up, pumping, up and under Waldron. Short of the shot, collects his own rebound. Blocked, though, from behind by Nick Waldron. Now the other way with it as head coach Matt Kamensky not happy, looking for a foul as that shot wide open, no good from Adams as that's picked up by Walker and in for the point. And a quick timeout from Matt Kamensky as he was mad at the official. That one, Tristan Timbers picking up the points. It's his 5th. We'll step aside and take a break here as well with the timeout. Alliance with a early 14-12 lead, battling back in this one. We come back. Timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann in the Fortified Group.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Well, back here to the doghouse, it's a 14-12 lead for Alliance. They're at 1 point trailing by as much as 6. Battled their way back and now lead this by 2, 14-12 as head coach Matt Kamensky not happy with the foul call on Carter Kelly. And with that, turned a point swing in favor of Alliance. They now lead by 2. 2:35 left to go. Thank you again to our sponsors here today. Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota just south of I-80 in North Platte invites you out to take a test drive. Premier Toyota, let's go places. Kelly shot's no good as Caden Johnson and Jack Polk have checked in. The rebound from Tristan Timbers as that's going to be tipped out of play. Last touch by Kyson Walker. So Polk will now inbound it. So again, it's Polk and Johnson who are first off the bench, and it's going to be interesting who's going to be the 3rd member of this rotation with Lance Gifford being out. Johnson on the right side with it, crosses over. He's now going to pass it to Johnston on the really, really nice post move, and with that, River Johnston picks up his 6th point. We're now tied as checking into this game as well comes Tyson Brown. The shot coming way off the mark from an air ball on the side. Trying to see who that was. I believe that was Kyson Walker. Now the other way with it comes North Platte and Johnson. He'll go into the lane and kick it down low to Carter Kelly, and he lays it up and in. How about Caden Johnson getting some really good throws? Way down low. Tyson Brown open. He misses the layup. That's rebounded by Johnston. The other way with it, it's North Platte. Johnston coast to coast, and a foul is going to be called. A little bit of poor defense on the other side, but Tyson Brown misses the layup. And with that, North Platte goes the other way, and River Johnston will now go to the free throw line to shoot 2. It's now back in favor of North Platte, 16-14, as the foul gets called on Tatum Timbers, his first. Johnston, there's a couple of J's there. Hits the bucket, that's his 7th point already, 17-14. Up goes the second effort. Oh, it takes some nice bounces in. With that, River Johnston has 8 points. He's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 18-14 now. How about here comes Kyson Walker with it. Hands it off to Tristan Timbers. Timbers to Tatum Timbers. Timber me shivers as, sorry, I'm so sorry, I had to do it. Tristan Timbers tries to cross over, Mock can't do so. Now in the corner, Waldron for 3, no good. There's Johnson collecting his 2nd rebound. Now up comes River Johnston. He pumps into the lane, on over to Carter Kelly, now guarded by the much smaller Kyson Walker. Now to Johnston in the corner, pumps, driving in on Waldron, back to Carter Kelly. Kelly up and under, it's just too easy. Some mismatch on the defensive side that North Platte got in favor, and they make Alliance pay 20-14. Tatum Timbers throws it all the way down, almost stolen as that's picked up by Brown. Brown to Tristan Timbers. He pulls into the lane, now passes it back to Tatum Timbers. Timbers will pull it back now, 32 seconds looking for the last shot here in this first quarter. Timbers pulls up for 3 on the right side, off the mark, rebounded by Carter Kelly, and North Platte comes the other way, looking to get the last shot off with 21 seconds left to go. Johnston crosses up. 12 seconds. 10 seconds now. It's always been a struggle for North Platte to get these last second shots. Johnson to Johnston. Hey, misses it. And it's rebounded on the side by Tyson Brown. Brown loses the basketball for a second. And there's a heave coming to the side of North Platte. No good. And yet again, the end of the first quarter. North Platte up 20-14. We'll step aside and take a break. We come back. More action here. FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming NorthPlattePost.com, as well as live on KCOW in Alliance.
We all try to prepare for life's what-ifs, but what happens if those uncertainties become a reality? I'm Stephen Rhodes, and as your local farmer's insurance agent, I'm here for you. I can help you determine the coverage that fits your needs. When you have questions about insurance, turn to me, Stephen Rhodes, with Farmers Insurance. I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. Go Bulldogs! Find me, Stephen Rhodes, at 102 North Dewey.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
North Platte Post Sports.
Well, back here to the Doghouse. North Platte leading 20-14. They, at one point in the first quarter, allowed Alliance to come back and take a short lead up 14-12, and then went on a pretty unstoppable, gotta do the math here, 8.80 run as they are now in the lead 20-14 over Alliance and the Bulldogs. Our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortified Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortified Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Sweet Beat. As well, thank you to Dave's Place Pizza and Wings. Meet your friends and bring the family and enjoy the pizza of the month. Daily specials, wings, and more at Dave's Place. So, Daniel Shea checks back in for North Platte as Caden Johnson goes back to the bench. As checking in comes number 25 for Alliance, who's not on my starting roster. It is going to be Espen Lanik. Lanik. It's in the game as they pass it on over Brown. Tries to hand it off to Waldron. It does so. His shot from the left elbow. No good. Rebounded by Daniel Shea, who freshly checked in. It's now 3 rebounds for Shea. 20-14 the lead here to start quarter number 2. Johnston 2-1, Carter Kelly. He'll fall into the lane, up for the layup, and Carter Kelly got a good pump fake that got Nick Waldron running. Now it's 22-14 in favor North Platte. The handoff goes to Lanik. Lanik now on over to Tatum Timbers. Timbers stepping around, finds a cutting in Walker. Down low to Waldron, his shot good, and the foul on one River Johnston. So with that, Nick Waldron will get his 6 points, and now we'll go to the free throw line to see if he can convert the and one. Waldron sets and fires. He'll nail that one. So that's 7 points for him. As Tristan Grubham will now check in. Out goes Waldron, following his made free throw. So now here comes River Johnston up the court for North Platte. Kicks it into that left corner to Jesse Mock. Mock jab steps and pushes it back to Johnston. Now Carter Kelly has it. Thinking about pushing it to Shea, and does get it to Daniel Shea. Shea driving on in on Brown. Up and under, and they're going to call a foul on the floor against Tyson Brown. As there is the answer to who will be the third rotation in today's game. It's going to be Landon O'Brien checking out Jesse Mock. So now the throw to Johnston. So we have a little bit of some fun as, Kelly for three in the corner. It's short as Daniel Shea through two defenders collects the rebound. That's his fourth, and then dishes it down to Carter Kelly for his 12th point. Hey, Carter Kelly on 12 already. It's 24-17. The throw all the way out to Tyson Brown. Brown trying to get it and does get it successfully to Grubham. His shot no good. They're going to call a foul, though. Daniel Shea got him jumping and leaning, and with that, to the free throw line goes Tristan Grubham, the senior. It's the third team foul for North Platte, so Grubham will attempt his shots from the charity stripe. He nails the first one from Tristan Grubham. This is his first point. And now checking in comes Peyton Boyer. As well looking to check in here comes Seth Mayring. So Boyer and Mayring check in. Tyson Brown checks out. So a lot of fresh faces here for Alliance. Has a shot from Grubham. He'll hit the bottom, 2 for 2 on this mark. 2 points from Tristan Grubham. It's now 24-19. As taking it up comes Jackson Polk, who has checked in. Out of Johnston. Johnston thought about getting it to Kelly. He'll go up into a 2-on-1 tipped. Tipped again, and not going to be picked up by Carter Kelly. Still fighting for it is Polk, and he'll collect it. Shea up for the layup and the block. They won't count the and one as it rims out, but Daniel Shea with that assertiveness that we've been seeing more and more in these last couple of weeks will now go to the free throw line and shoot two as Tristan Grubham gets called for his first foul and the third team foul. Shea will miss the first free throw as Tristan Timbers now checks in. Shea 0 for 1 from the free throw line. Thank you again to our sponsors, the Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Bowles and Brett Rogo. Go see them for auto, home, life, and more at Shelter Insurance. Shea lands the second, 1 for 2. There's his third point. It's 25-19. Up the court now. They're going to kick it on out to Lanik and then stopped up front by River Johnston. So he gets the stuff and the block out of bounds. So still being inbounds for Alliance, who trail 25-19. Looking to claw their way back in. Lanik with it. Gets it down low to Grubham. Grubham on Daniel Shea, and they're calling offensive charge there on Tristan Grubham. That's his second, so Nick Waldron might have to check right back in here. That's the second for the senior Grubham. As, yep, there goes one Nick Waldron to get up and check back in as here comes River Johnston up the lane. Set the offense up. O'Brien on the left side passes it to Shea, and now as Jesse Mock will look to check in. Kelly, top of the three-point line, pumps. Pumps again, drives in on Grubham, spinning, kicking it out to Polk, who will now drive, but step back and hand it off to one Daniel Shea. The offense looks to reset up with River Johnston in the right corner, back to one Polk. Jackson Polk down low to Shea. Shea driving on in, pulling up for the layup, and he hits it over Seth Mayring. Daniel Shea's got 5, and it's now 27-19 in favor of North Platte. With the basketball, Boyer throws it up to Tristan Tatum. Now to Lanik, who'll fire for 3. And he nails that one. Coming in Espen Lanik, his first 3 of the game. And it's 27-22. Alliance just keeping in it after some really good three-point shooting. Now the handoff to one River Johnston. Driving on Tristan Timbers. Lobbing it up to Carter Kelly. He's not there, but he does collect the rebound. Is Kelly, and they'll call an offensive foul on Carter. Excuse me, the ball falls out of Carter Kelly's hands, so Kincaid checks in for Kelly and Mock checks in for Polk. Again, checking in Nick Waldron, so it's going to be a little bit of a height advantage between Waldron and Shea in the favor of Waldron. Up the court comes Peyton Boyer with it, guarded by Landon O'Brien, who is that third person off the bench. Lance Gifford injured. Lanik on over to Tristan Timbers. Timbers back on over to Boyer on the right side. Tries to get it down to Nick Waldron. It does so, and he blows the dunk. And that's rebounded by Daniel Shea, his fifth. He blew the wide open dunk. And now Kincaid will drive baseline on Waldron. His shot is blocked from behind, but they're going to call a foul on Nick Waldron. It's his first. Scratch that. It's Caden Adams. His first in the 15th foul for Alliance. As Kincaid now goes to the free throw line to shoot. 4:27 left to go here in the second as Kincaid will land it in. He's got 3 points already in this ball game. His first free throw lands. The senior getting the start either for senior day or with Lance Gifford actually out with an injury. I have no clue. I would hope to be for senior day as he'll nail the second. 4 points for Caleb Kincaid. It's 29-22 in favor of North Platte. Dish on over to Boyer. Boyer looking to drive in on Landon O'Brien. Spinning, trying, and they'll call it travel on Peyton Boyer. A turnover for Alliance, and now North Platte goes the other way as Boyer picked his pivot foot up. So now here comes River Johnston up the court to set the offense up as Landon O'Brien goes to the right side. Johnston clearing him out, gets a screen from Kincaid. Looking, passes to Shea. Shea with it, now to O'Brien on the left side, guarded by Lanik. O'Brien kicks now to Kincaid, who then dishes it to Mock. Pumps, driving on in. Oh, great pass, but tipped and pushed away. Great defense, though, from Peyton Boyer. Boyer, excuse me, as it would have been a beautiful backdoor cut to one. Caleb Kincaid as Nick Waldron powers his way down. His 9th point, keeping Alliance in at 29-24 now. Johnston goes into the right corner as Carter Kelly looks to check back in. Johnston with the power, no good. Rebounded by Peyton Boyer, and the other way with it comes the side of Alliance. Lanik, on over it goes to Adams. Driving on in, on over now to Boyer. Boyer pumping and dribbling. Now Tristan Timbers. Timbers down low to Waldron, back to Timbers for three. Shiver me Timbers. Tristan Timbers picks up his 8th point and a now timeout called on the side. Believe on North Platte, but it's 29-27. With that, we'll step aside and take a break as well. Our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann in the Fortify Group.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. North Platte currently with a 2-point advantage over Alliance, 29-27. At one point, it was as large as 8 points, but they battled back to now only 2-point deficit as Carter Kelly checks in. Again, once Kelly checked out, it was really a turn of events for Alliance in their favor as Kelly's pass up to Jesse Mock. A little bit out of his reach, and that's a turnover for North Platte, as it'll be Alliance looking to tie up here since the first couple of minutes of the first quarter. 3 minutes now left to go here in the second, 29-27. Tatum Timbers is checked back in. Lanik to Tristan Timbers. Timbers on Kincaid, spinning. Back on over, goes to Caden Adams. Now Tristan Timbers to Tatum Timbers. Timbers pushing in, now hands it off to Tristan Timbers, deep three. He hit one already, and then just airballed that one. So with that, an inbounds for Carter Kelly in North Platte with the 29-27 lead. Now, River Johnston back to Carter Kelly, and he'll take it up the court. Throws it all the way up to Jesse Mock. Mock driving in now to Kincaid, guarded by Adams. Back to Mock, and now Carter Kelly, who looks to space things out and give it up to River Johnston on that right side. Johnston guarded by Tatum Timbers. Now to O'Brien. Landon O'Brien. Back to Kelly. Kelly pulls up for straightaway three. It bounces off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Caden Adams, his second. Now up the court comes Caden Adams with Alliance trailing by 2. Tatum Timbers with it. Now to Caden Adams in the post. Driving baseline into the paint. Tries to dish it down low to Tristan Timbers. He saves it, landing for 3, away off the mark, and rebounded by River Johnston. Another air ball on the side of Alliance as Johnston thought about it, but kicks it back out to Mock as he was speeding down the court. 1:45 left to go here before halftime. North Platte with a 2-point lead. Johnston back to 1. Kincaid down low to Carter Kelly, pumping, going up and under, and there's Carter Kelly. It's just so easy for Carter Kelly today down low, which makes you wonder why doesn't he do it more often with how he's put up 14 points already here in this first half. As Jackson Polk will look to check in. Tatum Timbers now to Waldron down low. Waldron on Kelly, loses the basketball. Good defense from River Johnston to Tatum Timbers. Timbers to Tristan Timbers. Now Adams, good recovery defense. Waldron for 3, off the mark. Tipped and rebounded by Landon O'Brien, his first. Johnston with 1:04 left. Into the lane, up for the layup. He hits it. River Johnston going coast to coast and picks up his 10th point. Bulldogs now have a much comfortable lead at 33-27. Some substitutions looking to come in, though, for the side of Alliance. Waldron into a wide open Tatum Timbers 3 in the left corner. No good. And rebounded by Kincaid. Lucky for North Platte. That didn't go any other way. Carter Kelly with 38 seconds left. Hands it off to River Johnston to see if they can run as much timeout as they can to get a last-second shot off before half. Couldn't get a clean last-second shot off at the end of the first quarter. Look to do it here. Ooh, Johnson with a nice fancy move. He goes for the floater and gets it. Got his defender leaning to the left, and then Johnston went to the right and got into an easy bucket, 35-27. 10 seconds left, so Tatum Timbers is looking for the last shot here for Alliance. Timbers picks his dribble up with 5 seconds to Waldron. Backdoor cut to Tristan Timbers, and they're going to call a foul on Landon O'Brien. So with 1.7, it'll be an inbounds for Alliance underneath their own basket. So checking in Jackson Polk as well as Seth Mayring and then Tyson Brown. So out goes, trying to see, so Lanik comes out as well as Caden Adams. So now with 1.7, Alliance looking to score right before the half. Throwing all the way out to a Tyson Brown 3, no good. Actually, Seth Mayring took the shot. But now we're going to go into halftime. North Platte with the lead right now over Alliance, 35-27. They had a really strong start in the first quarter. Let it all go away to tie up. But now hold on to a 35-27 lead. We'll step aside and take a break here in the Quick Stop halftime show around the corner. Timeouts, of course, brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Again, you can find us all live FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming at northplattepost.com. Hey, also live today on KCOW in Alliance. Again, we'll step aside and come back to the Quick Stop halftime show right here at FM 98.1.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
With your 24-hour convenience store. Fast, friendly, no one gets you more. Gas, food, your favorite drink. Get everything you need in a blink. That's why everybody stops at Quick Stop.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Distinction is important. It helps you stand out from the rest. So why not establish yourself with exceptional personalization from Willow Creek Embroidery? Have you heard they have men's jeans up to waist 60, shirts and jackets up to 6XL, and they are expanding on their in-stock big and tall every week. They also are the area's only authorized retailer of Cubbies, a customizable handmade plush toy. They also sell gift cards, perfect for any birthday or special event. See you soon at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys.
Tom plows Runza's parking lot on Temperature Tuesdays.
Take that, Snowdrift. With great horsepower comes great responsibility.
Every Tuesday in January and February, the temp at 6 a.m. is the price you pay for an original Runza sandwich when you buy fries and a medium drink.
And every Tuesday, the drive-thru will be drivable.
Thanks, Tom. Not all heroes wear capes.
I'm wearing one.
I know. Temperature Tuesdays are back, and Runza makes it all better.
Sandhills State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhills State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhills State Bank, member FDIC.
CT Computer Services of North Platte on the corner of Phillip and Willow offers Tune-Up Tuesdays. So, if your computer is running slow, it probably needs a tune-up. Take it to CT Computer Services. The everyday basic tune-up price is only $50, and you can save more on Tune-Up Tuesdays. CT Computer Services of North Platte sells both new and refurbished desktops and laptops. See your IT guys at 905 South Willow or give them a call at 534-3628.
Your health is nothing to fool with. That's why when supplies are important, you should trust no one but the best. Great Plains Home Care Equipment features full home care outfits. All of the items you or your loved one will need for rehabilitation, including oxygen and respiratory equipment, whether it's for staying at home or for moving around. Great Plains Home Care Equipment, 600 East Francis Street, Suite 6 in North Platte.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Swift Auto Center. You're listening to Bulldog Athletics with Swift Auto Center of North Platte on KWOQ North Platte, 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse as North Platte High School currently has a 35-27 lead over the side of Alliance High School here. Quick stop, of course, halftime show. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Man, it has been a topsy-turvy kind of game if you are North Platte. And then there's also as well as Alliance. That's just kind of how this game has gone because you started off here with North Platte. So, I just got to get it, but here is 35-27. Started off actually really good for North Platte. We always talked all year and all season about how North Platte just really hasn't gotten off to a quick start. And man, oh man, they got out to a quick start. All right, they did, going up at 1 point, 10-2 over Alliance. And you're like, woo, finally. Is this the North Platte start that we've been looking for? Well, it didn't last that long. It lasted pretty short because right after that, Alliance went on quite the tear to tie this game up at 12 apiece, and then take the lead after one part during the latter half of the first quarter, going up 14-12, and head coach Matt Kamensky was, he was fuming. I mean, I'd be fuming too if my team had quite a nice advantage and then unfortunately kind of gave it away. Always talked about how North Platte needed to get off to a stronger start in some of these games where, again, they're on 6-game winning streak. So it's not a little measly streak here, but just looking more and more like they just can't seem to find a way to get off to a quick start, strong start, but sustain that quick, strong start. And then it just all exploded in the second quarter where North Platte went on a pretty big 6-0 run to take an 8-point lead over Alliance before yet again Alliance and the Bulldogs battled their way back to only be down 2 against North Platte at 1 point. That was like 29-27. And then North Platte, another timeout where Matt Kamensky was just a little irate. Went on a pretty strong run once Carter Kelly checked back in, and then now head into halftime with a 35-27 lead at the moment. It was quite a, again, as I said, topsy-turvy first half. Again, we're here in the Quick Stop halftime show. Quick Stop has 24 locations open, 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. With this, though, we will step aside and take a break. When we come back, we'll have stat time. Everybody loves a good stat. We'll have more stats here for our Clear Focus Eye Care game stats as we get you ever so closer and closer to the start here of the second half. Live, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming, of course, as always, NorthPlattePost.com and live on KCOW in Alliance.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See me, Pete Foltz, at 501 South Jeffers for a free insurance review.
CT Computer Services of North Platte on the corner of Phillip and Willow offers Tune-Up Tuesdays. So, if your computer is running slow, it probably needs a tune-up. Take it to CT Computer Services. The everyday basic tune-up price is only $50, and you can save more on Tune-Up Tuesdays. CT Computer Services of North Platte sells both new and refurbished desktops and laptops. See your IT guys at 905 South Willow or give them a call at 534-3628.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
Attention all hikers, hunters, mountain bikers, fishermen, and off-road enthusiasts. Tired of sleeping on the ground with no amenities? Want a trailer of decent size so you can get off the beaten path? Larry's RV in North Platte is excited to bring in a new line of outdoor trailers that can go wherever you want and give you comforts as well. Sunray and Sunlight Travel have a gross weight of 3,500 pounds and can be towed by smaller SUVs and are equipped with refrigerators, furnaces, stoves, and air conditioning. See the Sunlight and Sunray trailers today at Larry's RV in North Platte.
Gosh, I am so hungry, but the game is on.
Well, you big lug, get off the couch and get to Dave's Place Pizza and Wings to watch and fill your massive belly.
Well, why didn't I think of that?
Well, just go to Dave's Place.
Dave's Place at 1510 East 4th is the quintessential place to watch the game and fill your belly. Massive or not, pizzas, wings, calzones, and even great meals for the kiddos. Daily specials too. Call in an order at 532-3922 or order online at davesplacenp.com. DoorDash available too.
Distinction is important. It helps you stand out from the rest. So why not establish yourself with exceptional personalization from Willow Creek Embroidery? Have you heard they have men's jeans up to waist 60, shirts and jackets up to 6XL, and they are expanding on their in-stock big and tall every week. They also are the area's only authorized retailer of Cubbies, a customizable handmade plush toy. They also sell gift cards, perfect for any birthday or special event. See you soon at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Quick Stop post-game show. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. It is time for our game stats provided by Clear Focus Eye Care. Clear Focus Eye Care specializing in preventative eye care, dry eye treatment, and vision therapy. Schedule your appointment today. Starting on the side of Alliance High School, Tristan Timbers. Shiver me Timbers. Mr. Tristan Timbers has 8 total points and 1-3 to his name. He's 1 for 2 with 2 points. Tatum Timbers, his brother, has 3 points and 1 rebound. Nick Waldron, the senior, has 9 points and 1 rebound to his name. 2 points for Tristan Grubham, 3 for Espen Lanik, 2 for Kyson Walker. And that is your scoring for the side of Alliance High School. Now on to the side of North Platte High School, scoring opportunity-wise. How about Carter Kelly leading the way with 14 total points in the first half? He has had quite himself a half. He has been absolutely on fire with 3 rebounds as well. River Johnson is right up behind him with 12 total points and 3 rebounds. He himself, you got to keep an eye out. 5 from Daniel Shea and 5 rebounds. And then 4 points from Caleb Kincaid. He's 2 for 3 from the charity stripe. And that is the scoring for North Platte in this game as they lead 35-27. We'll step aside, take a quick break here on the Quick Stop Halftime Show. Come back, last break before we get into the third quarter action here, FM 98.1 and AM 1410.
Thanks for listening to the Quick Stop Halftime Show. Second half action is next on FM 98.1.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
At Mid-Plains Community College, we see it. Your drive to make a difference. Chart your own path. Create your own future. Through our diverse health occupation programs, the career you're considering is waiting for you. You can provide comfort, save lives, be a hero in your community. Your path at MPCC is limitless. At Mid-Plains Community College, we see you. We are MPCC.
Allo means business. Allo means local business. Allo means big business. Allo means small business. No matter your business, if you need reliable phone and internet connectivity, you need Allo. Local service and same-day dispatch. Free installation. Symmetrical upload and download speeds. If your business relies on communication, rely on Allo. Allo means business. Visit allofiber.com/business.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. North Platte with a 35-27 lead over Alliance. The starters for North Platte, of course, Carter Kelly, Daniel Shea, River Johnson, Jesse Mock, as well as Caleb Kincaid. The starters on the side of Alliance go as Tristan Timbers, Tatum Timbers, Kyson Walker, alongside, though, Nick Waldron and Tristan Grubham. A little halftime adjustment there. Grubham will get the second half start for Alliance and not Caden Adams. So going with a little more size down low for Alliance as Carter Kelly and River Johnson were cooking them down low in the paint earlier in this game. So we'll have an inbounds to start off here for North Platte as Kincaid will pass the ball in to Jesse Mock. Mock gets ready to rock and roll, and now with it the other way, here comes North Platte. Kelly to Johnson on the right side. He's going to lob it to Carter Kelly, but not so much power as River Johnson's able to collect it. Mock open for 3 in the corner. He hits it. A little bit of an awkward start for North Platte, but Jesse Mock bails him out with a nicely timed 3 in that right corner. 38-27. Now the largest lead of this game is 11. Tristan Timbers now on over Walker for 3. He bounces right back as Kyson Walker hits a 3, his first, and now the game back to where it's all started. An 8-point advantage for North Platte coming out of the half, 38-30. Shea to Kincaid on the right side. Gets a screen and dishes it to Jesse Mock. Mock driving in on Tatum Timbers, the much smaller defender, and Jesse Mock bullies his way in for 2 points. There's a quick 5-0 start. 5 quick points for North Platte off of Jesse Mock. And this is the Mock quarter we talk about. Mock always known for having a stretch of time where he just takes over. Ooh, Tristan Timbers, woo! What a spin move from Tristan Timbers to get 2 and get this lead back down to 8. But again, Jesse Mock is always due for that quarter where he just takes over as River Johnston can't hit the shot. Rebounded by Nick Waldron, and he's already got 5 in this quarter alone, and we're only not even 2 minutes out of the half. Tatum Timbers with it now. Guarded by Johnston. Passes into the corner now. Tristan Timbers back to Tatum Timbers. Going to the right side. Dishes over to Walgrim. Into the lane. Going in. Grubham. Spinning. And he gets called for the travel as he moved his pivot foot with that a turnover for Alliance. So North Platte will look to take over and increase the lead back to 10. Dish now comes River Johnston. 6:17 left to go. We'll thank our sponsors here for today's game. Sandhills State Bank, the most committed brand in banking with locations in North Platte, Ogallala, Grant, and many more. Go to sandhillstate.com for a full list of services and locations. Carter Kelly on over to Jesse Mock, who'll pull up for 3. The Mock quarter did not continue on as that's rebounded by Tristan Timbers as Mock missed the 3. Uh-oh. Oh, here comes a shot from Kyson Walker off the mark, and that's rebounded by Tatum Timbers. And Alliance will take back over as Waldron, no good, rebounded by Daniel Shea. So opportunities for Alliance that could not connect. North Platte will go the other way, leading by 8 with a River Johnston. Nice little 16-footer. Johnston hits his 14th point right there, and it's back up to a 10-point lead for North Platte, 42-32. Walker to Grubham. Now hands it off to Tristan Timbers and now Tatum Timbers. As Johnson looks to check in for North Platte. Tristan Timbers gets it down low to Waldron, but no good. As that's out of his reach. Out goes Kincaid. And in comes Caden Johnson for North Platte. So they still lead by 10, the Dogs do. The North Platte High School Bulldogs, 42-32. As up the court now comes Carter Kelly with it. Kelly dribbles to the left side and hands it out to Johnson. Now Daniel Shea to Jesse Mock on the right wing. Mock picks his dribble up, down low to River Johnston, up to Carter Kelly, and he'll get it up underneath the basket. Kelly's got 16 in this game already. He's having himself a game, and he'll take it up the court. Handing it is Tatum Timbers back to Tristan Timbers. Timbers to Grubham. Grubham now to Waldron, guarded by Mock, and misadvantage. Oh, and Johnston gets dinged for the reach foul. And with that, that's now second foul for River Johnston as Landon O'Brien now looks to check in. Who's he going to bring out? He's going to bring out Daniel Shea. So 44-32 with 4:39 left to go. The lead still in favor of North Platte. Inbounds from Walker all the way out, picked up by Tristan Timbers. Timbers driving and kicks it out to his brother, Tatum Timbers. Timbers, think about driving in on Carter Kelly. Can't do so, hands it off down low. 2-1, Tristan Grubham, and he gets called for an offensive charge as he just absolutely bullies down Jesse Mock. And with that, Grubham gets his 3rd foul, and now back in is going to be coming Caden Adams. Johnston to the left side now, gets a double screen. Steps back, evaluates, and finds Jesse Mock who'll pull it for 3. The Mock quarter continues. Jesse Mock picks up his 8th point and now his 2nd 3. I told you the Mock quarter was happening, and here it is. He's come onto the scene, and now it's 47-32. 8 points for Jesse Mock in this quarter alone, scoring all of his 8. Down low to Grubham. Grubham on the much smaller Landon O'Brien, and he gets that one to go in his 2nd bucket. 47-34. Johnston to a trailing Carter Kelly. He'll drive in on Waldron. Out for the layup with the and one. Carter Kelly is just on fire in this game. He has 18 points. The foul's going to be called on Nick Waldron. And with that, Kelly now goes to the free throw line to look to convert this and one. As checking in, Caden Adams. Woo! Carter Kelly is having himself a game. This is kind of a game we've been hoping to see from Carter. And again on senior night, maybe a little bit more incentive as that free throw is missed from Carter Kelly. And it's going to be last touched by an Alliance player, so an inbounds for North Platte. Kelly 0 for 1 from the charity stripe. Kelly sets the inbounds up all the way out to River Johnston. He splits through 2 defenders. Johnston underneath the basket. Up and under. Man, River Johnston with the moves. Squeaks his way through for 16 points. It's 51-34. It's the Carter Kelly River Johnston show as O'Brien forces a travel on Caden Adams. Landon O'Brien evaluating and saw that Adams was looking to pass it forward, got in his face and jumped, and because of that, Adams travels, and that is how that possession ends for Alliance. The Bulldogs coming out of the half are on fire here as Johnston, the mock quarter continues maybe. He misses it, but they're going to call a defensive foul on Tatum Timbers. He's looking to check in Peyton Boyer for Tatum Timbers. Didn't see what it was from Timbers, but he got dinged for it, and with that, River Johnston will inbounds it. Lobs up to Kelly. Kelly grabs it, spinning, and hitting it is Carter Kelly. Nick Waldron has no answers for Carter Kelly right now, and a timeout has to be taken on the side of Alliance. It's almost a 20-point lead at this point, so we'll step aside as well and take a break. North Platte leading Alliance 53-34 with 3:13 left to go here in the quarter. The third quarter, our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Red Willow Chemical is proud to add Kurt Carter as our area sales manager.
I'm happy to be able to be a voice in a privately owned team securing products and services to strengthen your operations. 20 years in this business have shown me a thing or two, and your crop performance is still my top priority. Here's my number, 308-340-7751. Let's talk. That's 340-7751.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back to the Doghouse. North Platte now with a 19-point lead over Alliance coming out of the half. It was 35-27. North Platte has exploded in here for 23 points in this quarter alone. It just, you asked the question, and I'll ask Coach Kamensky after this, what is it, that after halftime the team really comes out on all cylinders compared to when they start the game? They're kind of floundering around as into the lane and blocks right up. Peyton Boyer, Carter Kelly going, and Johnston tries to get the no-looker to Caden Johnson. And with that, a turnover for North Platte. But the only thing we're missing today from Carter Kelly is a three as well as a dunk. Those are the trifecta, or the quadruplet that I like to evaluate here for Carter Kelly as Peyton Boyer free into the lane, going up and over Mock and hits it. There's Boyer's first 2 points. But if, again, Carter Kelly gets his dunk and his three, we're hitting the Carter Kelly trifecta. Well, not even trifecta, but quadruplet, not even quintuplet. Forgot what quintuplet, As Mock will pull up the Mock quarter. Will it continue? Jesse Mock, he continues his quarter. 3 threes in this quarter alone. He's now got 11 in the third by himself as Peyton Boyer fires into a three. No good. Rebounded by Tristan Timbers. Timbers, as a foul is going to be called on River Johnston. Oh, scratch that. Carter Kelly, that's a blessing. That's his first as Daniel Shea will check in for Carter Kelly. And Kincaid will check in for Caden Johnson. So Kelly will get a little bit of a break on the bench with 2:16 left. We're now up to that 20-point mark, 56-36. As the handoff now to Tristan Timbers. Timbers gets a screen. He's going to pass it on over to Boyer. Boyer drives in, spinning up for the layup shot. He doesn't hit it, but they're going to call a foul on River Johnston. That's Johnston's third. Trying to see where they got that foul, but because of that, Peyton Boyer heads to the free throw line to shoot. As well as checking in comes Espen Lanik as Boyer misses the first. Thank you again to our sponsors here for today, Red Willow Chemical. At Red Willow Chemical, they deliver aerial application services. The experienced staff there is there to help tailor a plan to fit the needs of each and every one of their customers when it comes to brand chemicals and fertilizers and bulk option. Get more info at rwchemical.com. 2:09 left to go in the third, 56-36 as Boyer fires away and nails it. So now Boyer 1 for 2. There's his third point. It's 56-37. As Carter Kelly is checked right back in. Landon O'Brien, River Johnston heads out. Johnson on the right side, passes to Kincaid. Kincaid now into the corner to Mock. Mock picks his dribble up, looking. Now back to Daniel Shea. Johnson on the right side to Carter Kelly. The Jays today are just getting me. I don't know what it is. Seen these guys all season. That's turned on over. Good steal from Caden Adams as he'll now dribble up the court and drive it in now. Boyer hands it off to Lanik. Lanik now to Brown. And stolen by Caleb Kincaid. Uh-oh, here we go. Kincaid to Kelly, up for the slam, but he just lays it in. Carter Kelly picks up his 22nd point, 58-37, a 21-point lead, the largest of the game. Waldron all the way back over to Boyer. Into the lane goes Boyer, up for the heavily weirded out shot as he wasn't even looking at the shot and just threw it behind his head, and Carter Kelly gets dinged with his second foul. So with that, Peyton Boyer heads to the free throw line. That was first off, that was quite a shot selection. Second off, how that got called a foul is quite interesting with that interesting shot selection. As again, he just wasn't even looking at the rim, and he just threw it behind his back as Boyer misses his third free throw. He's 1 for 3 today. So out goes Nick Waldron as Tristan Grubham checks in. He's got 3 fouls. So now here comes Boyer's second attempt at the line to this trip. It's 1 for 3. Make it 1 for 4, tipped up, and in and out of the hands of Carter Kelly. So Boyer 1 for 4 now, but Tatum Timbers checks in for Peyton Boyer. And an inbounds for Alliance with Lanik going to take it underneath the basket. 1:10 left to go in the third. Lanik with it, looking, throwing it all the way across the court to Tyson Brown, and Brown picks it up. And now he'll take it up the court. Brown dribbling around, looking, hands it off to Lanik. Lanik to Adams. Adams pumping and driving in on Carter Kelly. Spinning, here comes Tatum Timbers. Up, and they're going to call a travel on Tatum Timbers and a turnover for Alliance. It's the largest lead of the game, 21 points. As Johnson will inbound it to Carter Kelly. Now Kelly will take it up. 54 seconds left. Again, Johnson's been on the bench. God, my heavens today. Johnson, this is what I get for being a little rusty because of my sickness. Johnston is on the bench right now. He'll probably come into the start of the fourth quarter, getting some well-deserved rest as there's a foul on the shot. Caleb Kincaid now goes to the free throw line. Foul's going to be on Caden Adams. Scratch that. It's on Tyson Brown. The second foul for Brown, and the 14th foul is now checking in. Here comes Seth Mayring as Kincaid. He's 2 for 2 from the, 2 for 3. Make that 3 for 4 from Kincaid. He's got 5 here on senior night, having a pretty good game. As out goes Caden Adams. 59-37 the lead for North Platte here. As Kincaid sets, he takes a deep breath, gets ready, and he fires away the next one. Make him perfect from the line, Caleb Kincaid, 4 for 5. 6 points for Kincaid in today's start. It's 60-37 in favor of North Platte. Tatum Timbers hands it off to Lanik. Now Tyson Brown back to Timbers. Timbers to a nice cutting in Mayring. He misses the layup. Fight for the basketball and is picked up by Grubham, and he will collect and secure his 6th point. It's now 60-39. 12 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. North Platte looking for the last shot. Kelly letting things set up. 6 seconds to Mock. He pulls up. Mock corner continues. The Enfuego of Jesse Mock picks up his 14th point, his 4th 3, and that is how Jesse Mock will conclude the third quarter with the 3, 63-39. He got all 14 points in this third quarter alone. Jesse Mock did. We'll step aside and take a break to fourth quarter action right here on FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming as always on NorthPlattePost.com, and we will see you all here in a little bit. Also brought to you live in KCOW.
gosh, I am so hungry, but the game is on.
Well, you big lug, get off the couch and get to Dave's Place Pizza and Wings to watch and fill your massive belly.
Why didn't I think of that?
Well, just go to Dave's Place.
Dave's Place at 1510 East 4th is the quintessential place to watch the game and fill your belly. Massive or not, pizzas, wings, calzones, and even great meals for the kiddos. Daily specials too. Call in an order at 532-3922 or order online at davesplacenp.com. DoorDash available too.
Growing up, my parents always encouraged me to do what's right, even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, "Do the right thing." That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. That's it. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
Find me, Brent Rogo, at 502 East Francis.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the start of fourth quarter action. North Platte with the 63-39 lead over Alliance as River Johnston has checked back in. Out goes Jesse Mock. The Mock quarter comes to end as Jackson Polk has checked in for him. Here comes Atlantic. Now dishes off to Waldron, who has checked back in. Of course, Jesse Mock coming off of a huge 14-point third quarter. We got all of his points as that three no good on the side of Tyson Walker as Caleb Kincaid collects his sixth rebound. So almost back to the starting five, only Jackson Polk in for North Platte, as here's Caleb Kincaid on the right side of the wing. To River Johnson, he pulls up for three, got enough time, no good on the shot. Great rebound from Daniel Shea, though, to get great positioning. His seventh, and the foul on the shot. Daniel Shea, the senior, having himself a pretty good game. Again, not scoring as prolifically. He's got 5 points, but 7 rebounds. Daniel Shea on the defensive side has been a menace. Now he'll go to the free throw line to get some more points for himself. Shea nails the first one. Daniel Shea now 2 for 3. There's his 6th point. It's now 64-39 in favor of North Platte. Shea gets set and ready to rock and roll, and he will fire. He nails it. He goes perfect from the line. Daniel Shea. That's now his 7th point. It's now 65-39. Timbers, on over it goes to Walker. Walker to Lanik. Lanik thought about driving in on Polk, but can't do so. Good defense from Jackson Polk. Here comes Tatum Timbers. Tatum Timbers into the lane, spinning back over to Lanik. He lost the basketball for a second, and he'll launch a three. That hits the bottom. How about one? Espen Lanik with a hand in his face hits his second three of the game. 65-42. The corner. How about Kincaid throwing for three? Oh, he hits it! Caleb Kincaid with a three in the game. How about it? Rain money down, senior Caleb Kincaid, as you caught yourself a triple. And the rebound's picked up by Carter Kelly following the missed shot from Tatum Timbers. Kelly into the lane, dishes it. How about Jackson Polk for three? Can he join the parade? No, he cannot. Waldron collects his third rebound. The other way with it. 68-42 the lead for North Platte. Down low it goes. The shot up from Mayring, no good. And now here comes Polk. Polk with some speed up to Shea. Shea gets called for the travel, and with that, the end of the possession for North Platte. As checking in now comes Tristan Grubham, as out goes Nick Waldron. Thank you again to our sponsors here today. Allo Communications. Allo has packages that lets you experience fast, reliable fiber internet, fiber TV, and fiber phone. Visit allofiber.com for more details. Lanik, on over it goes to Mayring, who'll pull up for three. There's a three that's going to be hitting the side of Seth Mayring. His first three, and Alliance is still kicking in this game. 68-45 like they have all game today. Not really gone out without a fight. Now Daniel Shea in the left side, guarded by Walker. Back to Kincaid. Now to Johnston on the right side. Johnston to Kelly. Kelly with 5:35 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Passes it. Johnston pulls up for three, and he hits it that time. River Johnston with 19, his first three of the game, and it's 71-45. Johnston now 3 points behind Carter Kelly. I'm having myself a game today, as there's an easy pass down low to Tristan Grubham. His 8th point, pretty free. Kelly, can't get it to fall, and he'll get called for the foul following the missed layup. So that's his third. As looking to check in comes Jesse Mock. So the question then becomes, will the Mock quarter continue on? Jesse Mock in the third picked up 14 points, all 14 of his points coming in that quarter alone for one Jesse Mock, and a timeout taken by head coach Matt Kamensky following that poor effort. So we'll step aside and take a break as well. More action here on FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming NorthPlattePost.com and on KCOW. Our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann of the Fortified Group.
Distinction is important. It helps you stand out from the rest. So why not establish yourself with exceptional personalization from Willow Creek Embroidery? Have you heard they have men's jeans up to waist 60, shirts and jackets up to 6XL, and they are expanding on their in-stock big and tall every week. They also are the area's only authorized retailer of Cubbies, a customizable handmade plush toy. They also sell gift cards, perfect for any birthday or special event. See you soon at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys.
North Platte Post Sports.
Well, back to the Doghouse. North Platte with a 71-47 lead over Alliance here with 5:05 left to go in the fourth quarter as head coach Matt Kamensky took a timeout to talk with his squad to bring them back in following a couple of bad possessions on the defensive side. As that shot from Grubham no good, and they're going to call a foul on Grubham. That's now the fourth foul for Tristan Grubham. As here comes River Johnston now with it, guarded by Tatum Timbers. Haven't seen a lot of Tristan Timbers. Speaking of the double, there he is. Tristan Timbers now in the game for Alliance as Kincaid down low. Spinning. Going up for the layup. How about Caleb Kincaid, the senior, getting 11 points here in this game. He has been really strong as in comes Nick Waldron for Alliance on the next break. 73-47. Tristan Timbers to Walker. Kyson Walker now over to Tatum Timbers, guarded by River Johnston. Great defense from Johnston. Whoa, though. What a play from Tatum Timbers, but can't get the shot as that's rebounded his seventh for Caleb Kincaid. Johnston for three. Why not? He's hit one already. No good. That hits the top of the support beam, and with that out, Alliance will take over as checking out comes Seth Mayring, as well as Tatum Timbers, as Nick Waldron checks in, as well as Peyton Boyer. So I'll have a little bit of a large lineup here for the side of Alliance with Waldron as well as Grubham. 4:04 left to go, 73-47. Boyer with the basketball now. Dishes it on over to Walker. Now on over to Tristan Timbers, guarded by Daniel Shea. Waldron on the perimeter to Boyer. Boyer hands it to Walker for three. There's off the iron, no good, but rebounded by Tristan Timbers to Waldron shot. Oh, Kincaid. I swear he had all ball on that one, but that's a foul against Caleb Kincaid. And with that, Nick Waldron will go to the free throw line with his 9 points to see if he can get anything going. With 3:45 left to go as Caden Johnson now looks to check in. Kemke has taken his sweatshirt off, so he will look to be checking in here soon. There goes Caden Johnson as he's going to bring out Jesse Mock. So, the side of senior, not the seniors, but the North Platte looking to bring their starters out as that free throw from Waldron hits. He hit both of them. 2 for 2 from the line. It's, whoops, wrong score there. Whoopsie daisies. 73-49. 3 for 3 from the line. 11 points for Nick Waldron. Down low, Kincaid. Beautiful stuff. River Johnston found Kincaid. 13 points. And on senior night, Kincaid's having a senior moment. I think he's got right now a season-high 13 as Boyer tries to get it down to Tristan Grubham, but Kincaid gets dinged for the foul. That's Kincaid's third as Jackson Polk and Eli Kemke look to check in, and as well checking in Seth Mayring. So out comes Kincaid, his last probably he'll see today, as well as Carter Kelly. So good job for the senior squad of Kincaid and Kelly. Kelly ends the night 22 points. Kincaid ends it with 13. So Grubham now will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 following the foul. He nails the first one from Tristan Grubham. 3 for 3. It's now a 15-point lead for North Platte. Quite interesting to see as... Oh, it's not 15. That's some bad math there. It's actually 25 as Grubham nails all 2 of them. That's 10 points for him as now Carter Dishman looks to sub in. Here's a good runner, no good. And oh, Kemke almost got the second chance effort. No good. The other way with it comes Mayring. Mayring Euroing up, and they're going to call an offensive charge. Caden Johnson gets in the way and draws the foul. There's Seth Mayring with his first foul. As checking in comes Espen Lanik, and out goes Tristan Timbers. So also looking to check in for North Platte. So Daniel Shea checks out for his last time here today on senior night. Carter Dishman checks in, and we're looking maybe Eli Broman to be one of the last to check in for the Dogs here, with River Johnston being the lone starter in this game. 2:58 left to go. It's a 75-51 lead for the Dogs. Dish on over to Caden Johnson, back to Johnston. 2:50, Johnston into the lane. He'll pull up for the floater and hits it. River Johnston now at 21 points here. He's one shy behind Carter Kelly. Please, Johnson, we beg you, don't let Carter Kelly's great game go picked off by the side of River Johnston. Scoring as that from is no good shot from Waldron. Lanik with the rebound. He misses the layup, and Dishman, man himself, Dishman picks up a rebound. His first, as there you go, second time's the effort for Eli Kemke. Picks up his first points here today off of a tip, and that is an air ball shot, rebounded by Jackson Polk. Oh, the way with it comes North Platte. In the lane, Johnson stopping, finds one, River Johnston. He misses it, rebounded by Johnson. And now Johnston down to Dishman, Carter Dishman. On Grubham, going up the big man, going, and he draws a foul. How about Carter Dishman? Again, you just love seeing the young guys on either side getting some minutes here. Valuable minutes, as you don't know if next year's the year they get called up. So that's a foul called on Nick Waldron, his third. And with that, Carter Dishman goes to the free throw line. Looking to check in comes Jonah Amil, as well as Landon Crow, as Dishman gets his first point, and there goes River Johnston. He's out. Just checking in comes Eli Broman. The starters are done. So Carter Kelly will end the game with the most points at 22. Dishman looking. He hits it, Carter Dishman. 2 for 2 from the free throw line for 2 points. And it's now 81-51 as Alonzo Torres, Brecken Torrens, Alonzo Torres check in, and one Eli Broman. So got the reserves out there. Love to see it. Landon O'Brien not part of them. The kick on out. Driving into the lane goes Crow. And a foul's going to be called on the side of North Platte. I believe that's on Eli Kemke. Will be on Kemke. That's Kemke's first foul. 8th team foul for North Platte. So that means Landon Crow will go to the free throw line. We're up to, again, above 40 points. So as a running clock now, has Crow lands his first free throw. North Platte will now advance to a 7-game winning streak here, as Alliance will move to, in this strand, it's a 2-game losing streak. 11-6 for North Platte in these games. 2 points for Crow. It's 81-53. Dishman driving on in. Tries to hand it off. Now dishes it on over to Alonzo Torres. Torres with it. Picks his dribble up, finds Kemke in the left corner. Kemke pumps, driving, dishes it out. How about Alonzo Torres for 3? Oh, off the front of the iron and rebounded by Boyer. Up it goes to Amil. His shot missed it and rebounded by Eli Broman. The other way with it. Kemke, no good tip from Dishman. He gets the rebound, tries to go up again with it. And with that, Carter Dishman gets the ands one as well. How about Carter Dishman, the big man, going in for his second free throw here. 83-53. Dishman's perfect from the free throw line here today. First personal foul called on Crow. The next shot. Oh, he gets it. Carter Dishman with the season high 5 points. It's 84 to 53. The handoff now to Emil. Crow on over to Lanik. Lanik guarded by Brecken Torres. Torres, great defense. Rebounded by Lanik, and it tipped out of bounds by one Eli Kempke. So that'll be an inbounds for Alliance with 31.9 left to go. Lanik with it, looking for something, still looking, throwing it down low. The shot from Mayring, no good, and it bounces right off of Brecken Torres' arm. So another opportunity for an inbounds from the side of Alliance. And they are going to fall here to, I believe, 10-10 on the year. 7-9 on the year. As in the corner, here comes Boyer. Boyer has a foul drilled on him from Alonzo Torres. So with that, back to the free throw line goes Peyton Boyer with 21.4 left. 84-53 is the score. Boyer gets set, looks, and he'll fire away. Boyer misses, tipped and rebounded by Eli Kempke, and that will probably do it for this game as Kempke collects the rebound and stolen right on the other side by Landon Crow. So Crow getting the sneaky steal. So Kempke gets called for the foul. So Landon Crow will now go to the free throw line to attempt some shots before the end of this game. And Crow lands. He's 3 for 3 for 3 points now. It's 84-54, double bonus for the side of Alliance. Crow misses it, rebounded by Kempke, almost stolen again, and that's got up to Eli Broman. On over to Alonzo Torres on that side, and that is how this game will come to an end as Brecken Torres dribbles out, and North Platte picks up another commanding victory over the side of Alliance. And the Bulldog on Bulldog duel here today. North Platte 84-54 for Alliance here on senior night. It's quite a game from the North Platte Bulldogs here today. They kept it at 35 going into halftime, 35-27. And then from that point on, put up, that's right, I'm not going to believe it, 50 points, 50-plus points in the second half, and they take down Alliance to now move to 7 wins in a row compared to Alliance now, who is on a 2-game losing streak. It was quite the game for North Platte as it was close in the first half, and then the Bulldogs finally, like they always do out of halftime, somehow find that motivation and that energy and take down Alliance 84-54 to now move to 11-6 on the year. We'll step aside and take a break. We come back. Quick Stop post-game show right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and as always, live streaming NorthPlattePost.com and on KCOW in Alliance.
Hikers, hunters, mountain bikers, fishermen, and off-road enthusiasts. Tired of sleeping on the ground with no amenities? Want a trailer of decent size so you can get off the beaten path? Larry's RV in North Platte is excited to bring in a new line of outdoor trailers that can go wherever you want and give you comforts as well. Sunray and Sunlight Travel have a gross weight of 3,500 pounds and can be towed by smaller SUVs and are equipped with refrigerators, furnaces, stoves, and air conditioning. See the Sunlight and Sunray trailers today at Larry's RV in North Platte.
Swift Auto Center.
Go Dogs from Swift Auto Center of North Platte as you listen on KWOQ North Platte 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
Your health is nothing to fool with. That's why when supplies are important, you should trust no one but the best. Great Plains Home Care Equipment features full home care outfits. All of the items you or your loved one will need for rehabilitation, including oxygen and respiratory equipment, whether it's for staying at home or for moving around. Great Plains Home Care Equipment, 600 East Francis Street, Suite 6 in North Platte.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
With lots of new and pre-owned vehicles, Premier Toyota just south of I-80 in North Platte is ready to help you get into the ride you've been dreaming of, whether you want to buy or lease. Find out for yourself what an enjoyable experience it is to do business with the staff at Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota also offers the Toyota Cares maintenance plans. Test drive a new Toyota today and like them on Facebook for what's new. Let's go places. Premier Toyota in North Platte.
Tom plows Renza's parking lot on Temperature Tuesdays.
Take that, Snowdrift. With great horsepower comes great responsibility.
Every Tuesday in January and February, the temp at 6 a.m. is the price you pay for an original Renza sandwich when you buy fries and a medium drink.
And every Tuesday, the drive-thru will be drivable.
Thanks, Tom. Not all heroes wear capes.
I'm wearing one.
I know. Temperature Tuesdays are back, and Renza makes it all better.
Attention all hikers, hunters, mountain bikers, fishermen, and off-road enthusiasts. Tired of sleeping on the ground with no amenities? Want a trailer of decent size so you can get off the beaten path? Larry's RV in North Platte is excited to bring in a new line of outdoor trailers that can go wherever you want and give you comforts as well. Sunray and Sunlight Travel have a gross weight of 3,500 pounds and can be towed by smaller SUVs and are equipped with refrigerators, furnaces, stoves, and air conditioning. See the Sunlight and Sunray trailers today at Larry's RV in North Platte.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse, the Quick Stop post-game show. The Dogs, well, North Platte High School, can't say the Dogs because both of them are Bulldogs. North Platte High School picks up the 84-54 victory over the side of Alliance. It was a close game in the beginning. If you think about it, the first half was kind of a roller coaster, as it's really just become for North Platte High School, as got off to a relatively quick, then slow start, then back to a quick start, then back to a slow start in quarter number 1 and quarter number 2, where they went in the half up 35-27, and then from that point on, it was basically all over for the side of Alliance, as North Platte exploded for plus 55. I forgot to do, let me do the math real quick here. Again, I didn't really finish college too well. Math wasn't my super strong suit, and we were just sitting there I was just sitting there amazed by what happened at the half. So they scored 40, not 50 plus, but 47 points in the second half alone, and really just put it to Alliance. Only came up with about 20 in the second half as well. So head coach Matt Kamensky is probably going to be super happy about his performance, not about the start. I know he's going to be really angry and upset about that. I will literally put $20 down right now that he's not going to be too happy about the way this game started. We'll see that. But it's time for our game stats provided by Clear Focus Eye Care. Clear Focus Eye Care, specializing in preventative eye care, dry eye treatment, and vision therapy. Schedule your appointment here today, starting on the side of Alliance, and the Bulldogs there leading the way with 11 points. Nick Waldron, he was 3 for 3 from the free throw line and had 3 rebounds. 10 points from Tristan Grubham. 4 fouls to his name. He was 4 for 4 from the free throw line with 1 rebound. 10 for Tristan Timbers. He's 1 for 2. He also hit a 3 in this game. Tatum Timbers had 3 points, 5 for Kyson Walker, 3 for Landon Crow, 3 for Seth Mayring, and then that'll do it scoring-wise on the side of North Platte. Well, he's here, everybody, head coach Matt Kamensky. I put $20 down that you were probably not too excited about the way the first quarter got off. It looked a little encouraging. It looked like finally, hey, maybe the troubles of starting off fast maybe got off the back, and then Alliance battled their way back into it and got back into the same little groove. You probably would agree as well.
Yeah, it was a good start. We were very happy with the start. It's just getting content and getting casual and thinking, it's not fighting every possession. I mean, it's not really one thing. It's just kind of, we can't take a deep breath out there and go, okay, we can kind of be we can go 70% this, or not be engaged. And yes, they're making plays, and good teams are going to make runs. I don't want to, be too analytical about it, but we just continue to have little spells. How can I not be happy scoring 84 points? It doesn't matter what you're doing. It's just we feel like we can be better defensively, and that's, we don't want to give up 54. But, it is what it is. As a coach, you're going to just try to figure out things you can improve at. I know and I feel like in my heart we can be way better defensively. But we're getting better. I mean, sometimes you see these guys day in, day out, and maybe you kind of put those those poopy colored glasses on. You're seeing all the negative all the time, but I do know that there's a lot of strides that we're making and plays we're making, and very, very happy with that. I'm very pleased with how they came out the second half, especially that third quarter. I challenged them a little bit. And again, they responded. So really good second half, shot the ball really good, and made those runs that we're capable of if we're locked in defensively.
And they were locked in again that second half. This team, again, you had a week-long break, which probably feels like the first time forever that you had a week where you can sit down, I wouldn't say kick back, but just sit down and reevaluate and look at what's been going on. And it seemed like some good steps were made in that break, even though, again, gave up 54. And nitpicking aside, I think it was a overall really good performance. Got out the gates pretty good, which has normally been probably the one knock you'd always put on your team is haven't really gotten off to that good start that you've always been hoping for. Second half, as always, excellent. And now you're coming into another week where you'll get some time off before you head on the road to Hastings. So how important do you think maybe in this stretch these 2 weeks worth of practice are going to be?
Huge. I mean, we thought this week, we went a little shorter this time of year. We didn't practice as long, but we had 3 good practices. And, I keep telling them when you practice well and you're prepared and you do the things you're supposed to, it leads confidence that you're going to perform. And we have to keep doing that. It was a different long week, and we got another one coming up. And I told them to just kind of enjoy it. We have another challenge going to Hastings next week, who's playing really well right now. They play with a lot of energy, and we're going to have to match that. But we're pretty detailed in what we do this week and keep trying to improve. But it is nice to have a streak and very, very fun group to coach. I mean, we do have the injury bug going on that we haven't had. I mean, Gifford hurt his knee in practice this week, and Jesse rolled his ankle, but he went today. And Rivers got a finger issue, but nothing huge, but those things happen, and they haven't happened yet. So we had to adjust to that this week and keep staying healthy and getting our sleep and doing those things that you need in these dog days of the season.
Yeah, I wanted to hit on Lance Gifford. Wasn't playing today. Light little knee injury, nothing too worried about for the upcoming stretch before we get to districts. Yeah,
I mean, I think he could have tried to go today, but just kind of one of those contusion deals that I think if another couple days of staying off of it, I think he's going to be full go next week. So hopefully, knock on wood, nobody else has any blemishes, and we keep plugging away.
And again, this one of the good things about having these kind of long weeks of practice is you finally get a stretch to let those injuries, even though it hasn't really bit you in the behind this season. It comes at a great time if you had to think about it, where you can get some more days off before you go on the road Friday again. Hastings living off a very, very high octane style of play. Do you think that might be one of the games that you want to circle because of how high octane they are, kind of telling the guys, hey, we've seen that we've get off to some slow starts. You can't really get off to a slow start against this team.
No, I mean, they're playing well. I mean, we match up well with them, and it's no different than any other opponent. We just know it's on the road, and we have to execute and do some things really, really well. But a lot of respect for them and their coach and what they've done. So really excited. It's going to be a good challenge, but I think we'll be have a good week of practice and be ready to roll.
Ready to rock and roll, Coach. I'll see you down there in Hastings. And also, quick turnaround. Got to go to Scottsbluff. So 2 pretty, some would say long, but some pretty long travel days ahead of you. Haven't had that in quite some time, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. But, Coach, again, thank you so much for stopping by. Big victory, 7 now in a row for your team. Can't wait to see number 8 on next Friday. That'll do it there. Head coach Matt Kamensky with us here on the Willow Creek Embroidery Coaches interview. That might just do it here for us. We'll step aside and take a break. When we come back, we will have our Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the Game here, FM 98.1 and AM 1410.
Whether you're a weekend warrior, youth, or professional athlete, the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team has you covered. The team includes orthopedic surgeons, athletic trainers, and other healthcare specialists who spend their time at local high school and college sporting events, ensuring that athletes stay as injury-free as possible. In the event of an injury, the team remains committed to returning athletes to competition as quickly and safely as possible.
Contact the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team by calling 308-568-7456.
We all try to prepare for life's what-ifs, but what happens if those uncertainties become a reality? I'm Stephen Rhodes, and as your local farmers insurance agent, I'm here for you. I can help you determine the coverage that fits your needs. When you have questions about insurance, turn to me, Stephen Rhodes, with Farmers Insurance. I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. Go Bulldogs! Find me, Stephen Rhodes, at 102 North Dewey.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
At Mid-Plains Community College, we see it. Your drive to make a difference. Chart your own path. Create your own future. Through our diverse health occupation programs, the career you're considering is waiting for you. You can provide comfort, save lives, be a hero in your community. Your path at MPCC is limitless. At Mid-Plains Community College, we see you. We are MPCC.
Growing up, my parents always encouraged me to do what's right, even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, do the right thing. That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. That's it. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
Find me, Brent Rogo, at 502 East Francis.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. North Platte High School picking up the victory here in this one. 84-54 was quite an offensive explosion on that front for North Platte yet again. Proven now to 11-6 on the year. The girls unfortunately fell to Alliance 49-38. So it's now time for our Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the Game. I didn't do one earlier because I wanted to save it for this moment. Our Money Player of the Games are going to be going to all the seniors here on senior night. It was quite a emotional victory here today. It felt like every senior got the opportunity to shine in every retrospect that they had. Daniel Shea on the defensive side with his rebounds. Carter Kelly on the offensive side. River Johnson as well on the offensive side. Caleb Kincaid putting up some big buckets as well. And on the girls' side, Outerkirk coming in with those 4 3-pointers. Then Emily Hansen being the stalwart that she was on the defensive side, getting a couple of steals as well. So they are our money players of the game, the entire senior squad for the boys and girls side. When money matters, talk to Marshall Doty and Mark Tillman, Ameriprise Financial Advisors in North Platte, Nebraska, about professional financial services. Ameriprise Financial Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC. That'll do it here tonight for us. We will see you in 1 week's time on Friday when North Platte takes the E-Gander on over to Hastings. I don't know why I said it that way, but they'll take the E-Gander on over to Hastings, where North Platte on the boys' side will look to continue on and get 8 wins in a row, while the girls look to avenge their loss here against Alliance and get back on the right track heading into district play when we come back next Friday right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming as always, NorthPlattePost.com, and thank you again to KCOW for picking up today's game. We'll see you all next Friday.
Distinction is important. It helps you stand out from the rest. So why not establish yourself with exceptional personalization from Willow Creek Embroidery? Have you heard they have men's jeans up